the pins. Just for right now.
You sound like a mommy talking to a child.
Well, because you're playing with a whole bunch of pins. Alright, we're gonna pause on the pins. And we're gonna, because this is looking really interesting. And I don't know if it's comfortable. Is it comfy for you? I'm gonna turn Mama's voice on now.
Yay.
How is Mama sounding to you all? Hopefully.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go. Now she's talking, so that'll help.
Alrighty. Talking good, talking well.
Yeah, that looks good. You look good. Voila. Yeah, you get that situated to your liking. My dear Mama.
So you have the, oh I see, you have this, the Velcro on the top.
Yes.
And the bar.
Yeah. You get little sippies of your juice?
Yeah.
You can hear Mama K. That's great.
Yay. Mama
Excellent.
K. Roger, over and out.
Woo! So we have a camera right over there by the coats. We got a camera right here on the action. And we have our friends right over here.
Okay.
Woo! We're getting everything going.
Yes.
Always a lot of setup.
It's a process.
Yes, it is. Mom's wearing some delightful... Look at all this great Christmassy coordination you got going on. You look great.
Uh-oh.
What do you say uh-oh for?
Oh, just to be uh-oh.
Oh, just to be uh-oh.
Just
Okay.
Okay.
That looks great.
Yeah.
Mama K is so cute, says Genpo. Yes, she is. Yes,
Uh-oh.
she is.
Hee-haw.
Hee-haw.
Okay. I'm psyched.
You are. So today we're going to be making some no-sew quilted ornaments. Make sure. I got the video in case we need it. In case we want to watch it to refresh things as we're doing each step. I'm playing the video on my Switch. My mama's so dry. You okay?
I should probably get a cough drop.
She's got some cranberry juice, but how about you turn your mic off and we'll get you some water. Or a cough drop. You want to get that?
Yeah.
I want to make sure that you're doing okay. We're not sick or anything, but Mama's always got a dry throat, so I'm going to make sure that she's taken care of. Plus, how do we look, there you go. Let's scooch on by. I should probably take my shoes off. How do we look, color-wise? Am I looking kind of blue? There's a lot of natural light coming in through the window. I gotta say, I'm very toasty, but I'm wearing this sweater because it's very cozy and wintry. My mom's outfit reminds Genpo of what his grandma would always wear for Christmas. Yeah, that's great, Genpo. Wear shoes in the house? I know. Well, I usually wear my slippers. Wait, oh, I felt something rattle around here. Did you open up any pins on the couch? Okay, just want to make sure. Yeah, I got my shoesies on. And I got Halloween socks on, too. Don't tell anybody. Oh, I keep sitting on this wire. Sorry about that.
Now I'm on.
Sorry, Genpo. I saw the little emotes after your sentence, and I was like, Kung Fu Fruit Cup. And so I messed up there, but I think I got you now.
I'm on now.
Your home is a shoes-on house because America is gross, yeah. Well, I typically don't wear my shoes around the house, but I left my slippers upstairs. So we're making these cute little ornaments using fabric. I got some nice reds here. Some greens. And some whites as well.
Pretty.
We've got some gold ribbon to use for the ornament to sort of hide all the raw edges on it after we're done folding everything. Got a billion pins, like 1,000 to 2,000 pins. We're probably going to use at least that whole tray.
How many pins does she use per ornament?
Per ornament, it's 200 pins. Yeah.
Thank God, it looks like we have plenty.
I think so. Your house doesn't allow shoes inside. It gets too snowy, I bet, Whiskey Jack. Yeah, it can be a mess in the wintertime, you know, with all the... And we've got some very messy bushes and trees and stuff that usually we pick up the little needles and stuff. It's impossible to keep them out of the house, though. We try.
We're going to get rid of them in the
We're
spring,
going to get rid of them so you don't have to deal with it anymore. Would you like to start, Mama?
I'm raring to go.
You're ready and raring to go.
Ready and raring.
I think I'll scoot this aside for the moment, this switch. So that... Oh! I'm gonna need your help with that because I just crushed my finger.
Oh no!
No, I'm good. Don't touch, don't touch. Thank you. Everything's all good. It was just the ball that was rolling away. It smushed my finger.
Oh dear.
I'll keep this aside for now. And we're gonna start with the greens, Mama.
Okay, getting the green.
Yes, I'm gonna start with this ugly green one.
Okay.
I forgot to cut the ugly side off of it. It's got a little bit of a white
but nobody will see it 'cause
label
you're
on
gonna
it.
fold
Yeah.
it.
Can you all see what we're doing up here? I might need to adjust this camera slightly, so you can see what Mom and I are doing. That should be good.
So we're taking the fabric and we're folding it in half,
Yep, we fold like a hamburger.
and then we got to fold it again in half so that we can find the
Yeah, that's true.
center.
We do the hot dog fold first.
Yeah.
And then you gotta press it so that it's kind of
Found the center.
gotta crease it with your fingers, and then you crease it again.
Yep.
Mine is gonna have a cool white stripe on it because I was very enthusiastic about cutting this fabric, and I didn't check to see if there was any raw edges of the fabric because I thought they would cut those out. I'll get a pin as well, and we're gonna stick it through the center point, which we're gonna use the ugly side and stick it right where the center is.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you.
Yeah. And we get our ball.
We decide which is going to be the top.
Yeah. And the good thing about spheres is anything can be the top, you know.
Alrighty. So we're going to make up our own top.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, got it.
I want to make sure mine is exactly
And do we
in the center.
do it exactly on the top or slightly off the top?
Huh? Oh, no, I think it's exactly on the top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because all the points are going to come to exactly the top?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know. I didn't know it was a test.
Okay, I'm with you.
So I'm going to slide my pin in.
Yep, gonna push
And
that
then
pin
fold
in.
it over in half again.
Fold it over in half.
I watched this video 3 times maybe.
Alright, and then we fold the top outer corner to the center.
Yeah.
And then
I'm trying to figure out how to hide
other
this.
top outer corner to the center. But before we do this second fold, we have to pin it down.
That's true indeed.
Alrighty. Alright, girl.
You're racing ahead of me. It's incredible.
No, I'm just efficient.
I know. I'm inefficient. See, I got that white ugly thing there.
Why do that? Why do you do that?
You know what? I don't have to because I have 16 of these green ones.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm learning as I go.
As they say in Maine, air you go.
Ale you go.
No,
Is that
air.
what? Oh,
Air.
air you
They
go.
go
Okay.
air, like you're saying there, but without the TH.
Okay.
There you go.
Is that true, my friends from Maine? Anybody
Hey,
from Maine?
I made it up on the spot.
Okay.
Because I have a best friend in Maine.
You do? That's great.
Not
I would
the
not
very
give
best
them-
friend. You're my very
Yeah, I was about to
best.
say I didn't know I moved.
Yeah, you're my very best. But she's a best friend too.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
So what have you been up to today, Mama?
My goodness, I've done a whole bunch of things.
I know, you've been very busy today. We both have been very busy today.
Finished all my Christmas cards.
That's good.
And I finished helping Santa with the stocking stuffers.
Okay, that's exciting.
And then watched a couple of fun YouTube videos.
That's good.
Meow.
Look at you. You already did your triangle. I'm lagging behind. Oh, Natera says that you mained that up on the spot instead of made that up on the spot. Get it? Main.
I love it. I love it.
It's
Give
very
me
cute.
more of that.
Oh,
Mained
boy.
it. Uh-oh, we've asked for it. But
I
I
know
love
you're
it.
asking for it.
Mained it up on the spot. That's clever. Yep.
So you were helping out with the stocking stuffers and everything?
Yeah, I helped Santa with that.
I did a sloppy job cutting all these.
Honey,
Mrs. K.
we don't criticize.
We'll probably be
We're
hiding most of the...
enterprise.
Yeah, sure. You still have to wrap all your gifts, Whiskey Jack. Is that so? You're very behind.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
But you got time. You got plenty of time.
I have a few more gifts I have to finish of yours that are over there. I got to remember to
That's
get those
true.
wrapped.
Yes. All right, I did my triangle finally.
About time, girl.
Jeez, I know. I'm an hour behind now. But you want to make sure that you're working with the wrong side of the fabric instead of the pretty pattern side, because as you fold it over, you're going to be revealing the nice side of the fabric.
Yeah.
And we cut these squares. I cut these sloppy squares on stream with you all.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Where do I put the next one?
So the next one you're going to put so that the point of it is facing the point of this. So the center is going to be right up against it.
Okay.
And then you push it down, and then you're going to fold it so that you have what almost is going to end up looking like...
do I do the opposite side of it? Or do I do side by side by side?
You got to do the opposites first.
Opposites first.
That way it'll stay even. Because if you do it side by side, it'll end up being lopsided. But it's easier to do opposites first.
Sure. Oh my.
Got a little pin. You have Mama approval. It's free season on puns. I guess so. It's the Christmas season.
For me.
Only for Mama though. Make sure they're good ones.
Oh yeah. I'm a wimp.
Welcome back, Jimbo. What happened?
Nothing scary. This is fun.
Jimbo, do you have time off? Genpo does, and Genpo, I believe, is a Star Wars fan. Their name is in reference to General Poe Dameron or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
That's from the new Star Wars, I think. Anyway.
I see.
Genpo works with a bunch of kids, so hopefully Genpo's got some time off since it's Christmas. You'll be disappearing frequently. We're driving through rural Oklahoma right now. Ah, I see. Be safe. I'm sure you're in the car with other folks who are at the wheel.
Does this look right to you, Tina?
That was pretty good, yeah. There's a little bit of that, Oh, are you using this fabric?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
What's wrong? You said you're using green? I'm using green.
Yeah, that's fine. I got special green for Mommy.
Oh.
But you can use this. We're going to have enough,
No,
I think.
No,
we're going to have plenty.
I'm good.
No, you keep yours because yours are so pretty. Let me change mine. No, because mine are ugly. You keep yours in. You keep yours in. Yours is very good. But I cut these ugly ones on stream a few days back, and I came down specially at night and I cut down some really fancy, nice cuts for Mama.
Oh, aren't you just the best ever?
So you keep doing yours, and I'll redo mine. I didn't look over to see what fabric you were using. You were just doing such a good job.
I don't mind changing it. But that's
no,
great.
but I'll change mine. Don't you worry about that.
Easier than I thought it was going to be.
So your last day at work was on Monday. We go back January 6th. So you got a nice long break. That's great. Yeah. Well, since they teach kids, you know, they get the school time off.
I see.
They're an assistant.
Cool. Teacher's assistant?
Gotcha. Yeah, something like that. For I think now, Jempo, do you deal with special ed kids? Are you in special education? I think so. Not sure though. I'm sorry. I finally got some good sleep last night. Finally. But my brain is still operating at like 50% potential, I think.
Have you had your meds yet?
I did. I took my 1 p.m. meds. We're good on that.
Okay.
My next batch will be around 4. So this might take a little longer to make, but that's okay.
Yeah, special education specifically.
Yes, there you go. And so here you can use the rest of those
What's
pretty
his
green.
name?
Genpo.
Genpo. We're going to call you Saint Genpo.
Saint Genpo. There you go.
We're dealing with special ed.
Mama volunteered for a while as well, helping out as a personal assistant to some special ed kids.
To a young man that had Asperger's syndrome.
Yes.
In high school.
Mm-hmm. Because Mom knew what it was like to be a mom and not have somebody helping out on the other side, you know?
Yep.
Since my brother has autism, you know, and didn't get the kind of special care that he needed from the system itself.
Right, so that inspired me to try to do better for somebody.
And it's tough work, but it's worth it.
Is.
Very rewarding work.
What does it say? Tina, if you had...
And then they're crying for joy after that. Oh my gosh, and then crying for joy. You're in education as well, Whiskey Jack. You're an education assistant.
Now, do I fill in this piece?
Yes, now you get to do the ones on the other sides.
Please respect
that's just, don't worry about that. That's the robot that I have in my chat that lets folks know not to tell me what to do in video games.
Oh, yes. We don't like
I didn't disable that for this.
We don't like that.
And Quantum says, if you keep giving me more streams before a healthy time to go to bed for me, I might actually start sleeping at a good time. You know this is no good. I know, I keep giving you all these delightful European hour streams. So you're able to go to bed normally.
What is a duck dance?
Oh, that's a little emote. That's a ducky dancing. You can't see it right now.
A duck dancing?
Yes, it's a little
How
ducky
precious.
that dances. It's very cute.
That's very sweet.
Yes, it's a little emote based on one of my favorite little enemies from the game Earthbound that Jim and I used to play when we were kids.
Yes, I remember.
Yes, love that
I
game.
remember the title.
So it's a cute little
Don't tell
ducky.
Tina how to make the ornaments. Do not stifle her creativity. Only I can do that. I'm the mom. But I never would.
I don't know.
She knows what she's doing.
Or do I?
Right. Boy, fake it till you make it.
Yeah, I mean, I've had to redo this ball like 5 times, so.
Oh, I see.
You're doing a great job on yours.
Yeah, I'm rolling right along.
Yes, you are. You're doing a great job.
Lipstick kiss.
Cool, I'll get lipstick on my forehead. That's great. It'll be festive.
So I put this right up against as close to the point as I can, right?
Yes, exactly. You want it so that it's all covered in material. Because we don't want there to be any naked spots in the center. That would be really...
No naked spots.
Yeah. I remember the lady that was making these crafts was like, this is perfect for kids. So if it comes out looking a little funny, we'll just say that some kids made it.
Yeah. Yeah, because we can.
We'll say that we're drinking some eggnog.
Does anyone ever know what we're doing?
Oh, does anyone know what we're doing right now? So I mean like in general, I don't know. But right now we're making these
ornaments.
No-sew quilted ornaments.
Yeah, lots of fun.
Yes. I linked the video on Discord a little while back, but you can look it up if you look up no-sew quilted ornaments on YouTube. And I believe it's made by Shabby Fabrics or Shabby Crafts or something like that. It's about a 32-minute video.
You know, it's not easy to poke the pins in. You can poke it right through your skin.
Yeah, you gotta be very careful with these.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you! Snake has linked the video in the chat. I appreciate that.
That's nice.
It looks like somebody was coming in and trying to post some sort of scam link, so the mods have gotten rid of that person.
Oh no!
Thank you for that.
What's that about?
Oh, it's just bots that come in.
Sometimes mess things up.
Yeah, not an issue though. Hey, it's just programs.
Over the holidays?
Yes. Oh, you know what I saw that made me very happy when we were at the pharmacy delivering cookies?
Tell me what.
Yeah, that's looking really good. All right. Very nice. Here's mine so far. It just looks like a bow tie.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. I pointed this out to Papa too, but
what was that?
Well, some scammers online will try to pretend to be big companies like Microsoft or Apple, and they'll tell you that your Windows or your Microsoft Word or your activation is required, or your system is out of date, and that you have to send them money to fix it. But they won't.
No.
They won't ask for straight up money. They'll ask for gift cards. They'll say, "Please send a $5 gift card to reactivate your account," or something.
Oh, how sad.
So what I saw at the pharmacy when we were delivering cookies was there is a little sign up in the gift card section that says, "Don't fall for scams. If somebody has asked you to send them a gift card claiming to be Microsoft or whatever, that's not protocol, and you should
oh, thank gosh, that's great.
Yeah, report that company or that email or whatever it is that you got." So I thought that was great that they finally have something like that, because you know, some folks aren't very technologically literate and they can fall for scams like that,
especially people that are naive.
Yeah, or that don't have connections.
So many cookies, and I didn't get to eat them because they were family. But once we got to Texas, I got to eat the cookies.
Heck yeah. We baked so many cookies as well, Genpo.
Remember the other day we did a
cookie baking stream together, yes.
That was tons of fun.
And we've only got like 6 cookies left. We just delivered all the cookies to the firefighters and the pharmacists. Neighbors. We still have 3 sets of cookies to deliver to our neighbors who weren't home at the time.
Yeah.
So
they'll be home from work.
They'll be home from work shortly, I'm sure. I can go out after the stream and
sure, while I'm cooking dinner.
Yes, while you're cooking dinner, I'll do the deliveries either with Papa or by myself. I don't mind doing it.
Yep. But
it was so great. Did I tell you, Mama, that oh gosh, I gotta see. I have a little naked spot here. I have to move my pins over a bit.
Yeah.
Did I tell you that when we delivered the cookies to the ladies at the pharmacy, one of the ladies was doing a little two-step dance. She was so excited to get these cookies.
Because we give them to them every year.
Yes, they look forward to it every year.
Yeah.
She did a little two-step. It was
That
adorable.
is
She was
so
like,
cute. That's adorable.
cookies. It was great.
I love hearing that.
You're so glad they put that sign up because a lot of people do fall for that. Yeah. I mean, it's a little fishy, but not so much that it's fully outside the realm of possibility, you know? So it's really good that there are... I mean, because, you know, Rite Aid or CVS or whoever is selling these gift cards, they're still going to make their profit or whatever. But I'm glad that they're actually looking out for their consumers and discouraging them from scams like that. Mine's looking a little interesting. I'll show you. Oh, yours is looking great.
So I noticed when I fold it, I can't just automatically fold it.
Yeah,
'cause
you
then I have
gotta
a gap, so I have to sort of wiggle it in place.
Mine is a little wiggled in place
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
so it
yeah.
has a little crease there.
Hey, it's better that it's done than if it was perfect.
Yes.
We're not looking for perfection.
Hey, thank you, Harmless Iterator, for that. Hello, Tina. Hello, Mama Kate. I hope the holidays are going well so far. All the best to the Kelly family and beyond.
Yay!
You folks are so kind. It's good, inspiring in my cold, unempathetic programmer heart as well. Oh, I don't think you're cold and unempathetic at all, Harmless Iterator. And thank you for those $5 as well. That's very kind of you. But from what I've seen from you...
We need a thimble, you know, to push down.
That would be nice. That
we
would be
don't have
nice.
it, not today, but
I
we
have
will.
one upstairs in my sewing kit.
That's all right.
We're just gonna turn into hamburger meat.
Sore thumbs to pick up.
Yeah, when
lamb chops today.
whenever I do quilting, when I was like repairing my old quilt, remember the one that Stella would jump on the bed and ruin it? Well, you're about ready to move on to the cream phase.
I'll just sit back and wait for a minute.
You can watch your dopey daughter do this.
No, never. Don't say mean things about my
All
daughter.
right.
You're not allowed.
Ooh, Jempo says my friend made us her lemon poppy seed bread that she makes every year. What are your thoughts on lemon poppy seed bread?
Is that one of my favorites?
Yes, it is.
I don't make lemon poppy seed at home here. Well, I haven't in a long time.
Yeah.
My family doesn't like it, but I
don't
love
like the grit. Not a big fan of the grit. But I would make it for you, Mama, if you said, well, for my birthday,
we can make it together. My gardening friend, when she was alive, she was a gardener up until 95, and I would go over and help her do the hard work in the yard because she was old and had arthritis, so I would do the heavy lifting, and it was so much fun to keep her company. She was a great storyteller, and for my efforts, she always made me soup and a sandwich, and she would make me lemon poppy seed cake as a treat because she knew I loved it. So she always made it for me.
It is lovely.
And then she'd send me home with an extra slice. And I coveted it.
I'm sure she thought, oh, this will be for her family or something.
No.
It's all for Mama. Hey, that's okay because we like other cakes. We got plenty of that this time of year, don't we? We're going to be making up more for our local mechanic.
Yep, he likes cranberry bread.
Are we making him a banana bread?
Okay.
We got enough
tins
for all that.
He likes banana bread with walnuts, or he likes cranberry bread with nothing in it. No
but the cranberries.
Nuts or no nothing, yeah.
Well, mine is quite unique, I have to say, my cool little ball. That sounds like a children's story more than reality, yeah. It does sound sweet, doesn't it? Which one? Which one are you pointing to? Oh, Morphinius. I love the vibe and dynamic of these Tina and Mama K streams. It's so endearing and cozy. Yeah, we have a good time. Mama and I are very close.
Thank you. Namaste.
Alright, what do you think, Mama?
Excellent. It's excellent.
It's excellent?
It's excellent.
Okay. Here's my ball so far.
It's dreamy. You did great.
So we've got that part of things.
Yeah, we do the white as a contrast.
Now we do the white, and see, you got yours over there.
Are you okay with that?
I got mine.
Yeah.
Yes. What do you think? Is that a good contrast to yours?
Totally,
You like that?
Oh, yes.
It takes in some of the green of yours.
Yes,
so
I
that's
love
nice. Mine's got little snowflakes on it. Voila.
Well, I was really intimidated by this process when I saw the video for the first time. I was like, oh no. And then I saw it a second time and I said, this looks...
Yeah.
This looks doable.
It's really just, you're making the same exact fold no matter what fabric you're working with every time.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of put it in different places. You just do, remember it was about a 1/2 inch measurement down from the center, right?
Right.
Do you want to watch the video again?
No, I remember.
You sure? Okay.
Except I don't know the starting point.
Mama K is the sweetest. That explains why Tina is so good. Yeah, the apple did not fall far from the acorn
crab
tree.
apple tree. Alright, so I've got my center.
And Morphina says, Namaste Mama K, Om Namah Shivaya.
Yes.
What that means?
Namah Shivaya. Alright, who's cooler than you? No one.
Oh, you got the coolest of the day award from Mama.
But I have a question for you.
Oh, I don't. Alright. Yeah.
What does Namaste mean?
Oh, I know. I think I know the answer.
Don't say. What does Namaste mean?
Alright, do you remember that we're going to go with the center line on one of these?
Center line.
And we're going to go down about 1/2 inch from the...
So from this center line, go 1/2 inch down.
Yeah, and you
Is
might
that about 1/2 inch?
I would work with this guy right here.
This guy.
The straight line.
Okay, got it.
So yeah, 1/2 inch.
So
It'll be about, you know, a...
Does that look like a straight line, 1/2 inch?
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Here's where mine is going to be.
So 1/2 inch.
Because an inch is the size of my thumb from tip to bone. So up until your nail bed would be 1/2 inch.
I'm gonna say like right there.
That looks good to me.
Okay. Let's see if we got any answers.
You're lurking at the moment, but you love the coziness of these streams. We're happy to have you, to be fair. And Lumpy, welcome back for almost 3 years now. Merry Christmas, Lumpy. Thank you kindly. Lumpy has sent me some presents in the past like that. Remember those 2 volumes of comics from the Sandman?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Those are from Lumpy, so.
Alright, now I'm on the line.
Thank you, Lumpy. I appreciate that.
I'm on the line.
Yes. Very good.
And I want to make sure I'm exactly on the line.
And then we're going to do our usual fold.
Yeah.
So, I'll show you all
tell you
mine.
what Namaste means.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it says, look at this. As in, I recognize the divine in you. That is very, very close. I like that version. That's a nice shorthand version.
Mm-hmm.
Namaste means the light and the divine in me honors and respects the light, the divine in you.
Yeah.
So we both got it right? We both
yeah.
got it right.
I'd say so.
How cool is that? Love it that people know that.
Yeah.
Alright, now I'm going to start folding in.
There you go. Yeah, I'm getting my folds going too. Now we're going to do the same thing that we did before. We're going to do the opposites first.
I hope I'm bending it right.
It looks good to me. It looks really good to me.
Alright.
Yeah, I can see where a thimble would be helpful here.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know if you can see. I'm not bleeding or anything, but there's definite indents in my finger where like I'm pushing the pin in.
You know, we could take like this and push it in.
Yeah, or you could even use one of your little Ricolas or something. Ricola.
Okay, that's good. Am I doing that right? Does that look
that
like
looks
an inch
beautiful.
From the center?
A 1/2 inch, yes.
Okay, I feel good.
A penny might help, yeah.
Yeah, a penny might help.
These are all things that
Let's
you know.
see if I have something
any
nearby.
pennies over there?
Hey, what about
you
that?
You could use that to push it in if you're having difficulty.
But
for
I think
sure.
metal would be better.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do one scissor, I can do another scissor.
Sure,
if
all right.
you need it.
If I need it, yeah.
Because we're gonna have sore thumbs at the end.
I know, yeah. That's okay. I'm gonna make my thumbs more sore by gaming tonight. Playing that cowboy game.
Oh, how's the cowboy game going?
It's going alright. We've set up a little camp and everything. It's overlooking a lovely vista. But I had an issue where I wanted to help a guy out.
Yeah.
Because he was, these horses got away from him. He was on a wagon and his horses got away from him. So I was trying to get out and help him get his horse, but I accidentally pulled my gun out.
Oh no!
He couldn't possibly have seen me because he was facing the other way, but he ran away from me. So I couldn't help him. Because I accidentally drew a gun on him.
Well,
Oops.
people would run away from a gun.
Yeah, yes, but I mean, not unless you can't see it, right?
No help. Play through rules, which
That's
means
the robot, Mommy.
No.
That's the robot.
Oh, What is
You're
that
reading
mean?
the robot.
The robot is...
Every 10 minutes, I have that bot say that. In fact, I think some of the moderators might be able to turn that off. If any of you have access to that, then you can do that. If not, don't worry about it.
Now I go the opposite to do the same thing, half an inch down from the
Exactly.
center.
We want to work at the opposite area.
Okay.
So that we can, let's see if you can see that. I'm going to pin down this center side right here.
This is fun.
And then I'll tuck this in like that. You can turn that off. Thank you. I appreciate that, Snake. Yeah, since Mama keeps seeing it pop up. The little Alright, does that... Hey, it looks good to me. Alright. Sorry, for some reason, sometimes the thing just loses connection. I don't know why. I'll have to look into that. I think I'll scooch this up a wee bit so that you can see a little bit better. Mama's making hers in her lap, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I can tilt it up slightly.
I have a little bit more control over it when I have it in my lap.
Yeah. I'll make mine on the board so you all can see.
But I should show the process anyway. See,
That's
I've
okay.
got one side done.
Here, I'll lift this up so you can see it.
And I have folded it over.
A little bit closer to the ribbon. There you go. Perfect. It's showing up perfectly now.
And then I'll be folding the corners in.
Yeah.
Like a napkin.
Exactly.
Like a dinner napkin.
I do the same myself. I'm going to go half an inch down on this side.
Yeah.
Right there.
Very pretty, by the way.
And then remember, when we're done that, it's going to have those... It's going to be like a pretty little star splayed out.
Okay.
And then we'll fill that in.
I like that.
So, good. Okay, everybody can hear us now. That's great. But thank you for letting me know when the sound goes out. Since I can't, as carefully as when I'm, you know, at the computer desk, I can't really monitor the laptop setup as well. I appreciate y'all letting us know when it goes out. So other than me accidentally threatening people in that cowboy game, it's going alright. Although there's a real nasty fellow that's on our team. I don't trust him at all.
Uh-oh.
He's a mean man.
It's okay that there's a little gap here?
Yes, that's usually...
We're gonna
fill it in, exactly. Or actually, we're gonna come through and do twice as many whites as greens. Remember, we make it a real tight six-pointed star?
Right, okay.
Yeah, I'll show you that when we get there.
Alright, dear. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, there's some mean cowboys in our group. I'm an alright cowboy, but I can decide whether my cowboy saves people or shoots them and stuff, and I'm trying to save as many people as possible.
Do you have a choice at who you have to work with?
Well, I can't not work with this mean cowboy, unfortunately.
Yeah, because he's part of the game.
Yeah, he's part of the gang that's run by the guy that taught me how to read, and I can't tell him what to do with his life.
I see. Okay.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna put my guy half an inch down. That's probably gonna be about here.
You're doing great. You got the hang of it.
Mm-hmm. Although I think I gotta move this fabric up slightly because the pin isn't folding down properly. That should be good now. That way I can really get some good folds.
Do you have like a favorite game you've recently played that you would look forward to playing again, or at least that you had a lot of joy with?
My favorite game that I played this year was a game called Chicory, where you're a little dog.
You're a dog?
You're a dog,
okay.
And that dog is a janitor.
Oh my gosh. A dog that's a janitor. That's cute.
You live in a world that's all these little animals and stuff, so it's very Disney. And at least everyone else in the group dislikes that cowboy. Yeah, that cowboy's name is Micah, and everybody hates him.
Yeah?
He's a real scumbag, I think.
Scumbag?
He is. So, in that game where you're a little dog janitor, you pick up a paintbrush. It's a magical paintbrush.
Okay.
Because you're the janitor to an artist.
Oh,
and
I
it's
see.
that artist's job to bring color to the world. Oh, that's beautiful.
So
You've
now
done great.
I do a 1/2 inch on this side?
Yes, exactly. Following that line down 1/2 inch.
Okay.
Which should be about, you know, size of your nail bed or
I think
so.
I got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a guess.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? If it's not perfect, it's going to be alright. In that game, you're getting a magical paintbrush, and you try to help folks out around the world by filling in the world with color. And it was really sweet.
Wow.
The game is all about, you know, helping out your community and how we all can help each other and how anybody can be an artist. You know, anyone can make art. Even you and me are making art right now. It was very sweet. And it's also about sometimes the burdens of being everybody's hero and trying to do everything yourself
like
for
Papa
everybody.
Bear.
Yeah, or like you or me.
Yeah, true.
You know, sometimes we just try to do too much in a day.
Right.
And it ends up making us very
we
sick.
Think we're immortal, I think.
Exactly.
I just think we think we can keep going.
So in that game, the bad guys that you face end up being reflections of the things you struggle with. So, you know, we're struggling with our own doubt, you know, whether we're, because the little character is a janitor.
If we're good
so
enough,
are we really an artist? It's a struggle that we go through. Are we good enough to help? And you know, the burden of not being able to save everybody is something you have to confront. You know, you can't help everybody because some people don't want to be helped.
Oh my gosh, I know that feeling so well, especially when I'm teaching yoga.
Exactly.
Or trying to convince people to do yoga and they don't see why they need to do it.
So it's a really lovely, thoughtful, well-made game, and it moved me. So that's why it's my favorite game I played this year. It's really good. Someday I want to show you that game Unpacking as well, the one that was about unpacking, you know, boxes.
Oh, I really want
to. I want to show you that.
Do you think I'm able to play that game?
Anybody can play that game, Mama, because you just click on things.
Because I'm a former stewardess.
Yes, as we learned the other day. Sorry, I hope I'm not blocking Mom.
No. Oh, no.
Hopefully, well, let me know though.
Plus, you're pleasant to look at, so I don't feel a problem.
Genpo says that the Nintendo Switch is having an indie sale right now. Garden Story and Boyfriend Dungeon and Oxenfree are on it. I've played all of those games. I liked. If you like games like Stardew Valley, Genpo, you might like Garden Story. In Garden Story, you're a little grape. And yes, you're a little grape.
How cute.
And you have to fight off the rot that's encroaching in on your village.
I see.
In Boyfriend Dungeon, you're a person who goes, you know, moves back to some town or something where your cousin lives. You okay? And in that town, there are people who can turn into swords, and you can date those people. That's what the game is about, is dating people. And in Oxenfree, it's very interesting. That's another one where you're visiting this little island off the coast of your hometown. And in it, there's these really strange happenings going on with radio frequencies. Where there's frequencies that seem like they're trapped from the past still circulating on the island.
Oh, wow.
And through that, it feels like you can contact some folks. You can hear people and communicate with them. And there's this presence that's manipulating these radio frequencies to talk to you. Oh, you don't know if it's a good presence or a bad presence.
Oh, I don't like that.
So it's a little spooky, and they're coming out with a sequel next year.
No, I wouldn't play that.
Yeah, you wouldn't play that. Genpo says, my mom used to be a flight attendant. Well, how about that? So did my mom.
Yep.
My mama was a flight attendant as well.
And in the olden days, when I was a flight attendant, we used to be called stewardesses. And then in the mid to late 70s, they changed the title to flight attendant because we had...
it's a more gender acceptable one.
Yeah, it's more gender acceptable rather than stewards and stewardesses. So that's really cool. Did your mom like being a flight attendant?
The way I describe that game sounds like an extremely... Oh yeah, that's true. The way I describe Chicory, the game about being a dog, since you are confronting, you know, things that are difficult with you, it does sound like a psychological game, but at least there's no horror in the game about being a janitor dog. It's all just... There's challenges, but nothing really scary.
Okay.
Okay. So since I've got those cream points down, I'm going to start filling in these areas here, and here, here, and here. But instead of meeting it exactly half of an inch down, I'm going to go down a little bit lower, maybe a quarter of an inch lower. I'll show you where that is. Yes, it was. And that gives it a nice, remember she was like, this gives it a quilted look. And we're like, what does that mean, a quilted look? But, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Okay.
So I'm doing what she said. I'm putting my pin a little bit lower than I put the previous cream pins. But I'm still, something that might help you if you're doing this at home is every time I put my pin down, I try lining it up with the folds from the previous pin. So I try like piercing it into the center. That way.
How's this looking?
That looks like hers.
Well,
it looks great.
Sort of. It's okay.
It looks great, I think.
Alrighty.
So you're at the same step as me.
It's good enough.
I think so. It looks great.
Yeah. Okay, so now
look
you're
at
going to
mine.
go between the two.
Yes.
And you're not going to do a half an inch. You're going to do...
a little bit lower. Yeah, so...
Wait, a little closer to the
center?
center?
No, a little lower down.
So it's going to be
right where your nail is. Yeah.
Not a half, 3/4.
Exactly.
Still in the same fabric.
Still the same fabric and still doing the same kind of folds that we're doing.
I don't play scary games either, Mama Kay.
I play cute games. Exactly.
Yeah, that would be my thing. I would like to play cute games.
I play a lot of cute games. I enjoy playing cute games.
Yeah. Life is hard enough. Life is scary enough.
Life is, isn't it?
Alright, I'm going to fold this.
See how low I am right now. That's a bit low for me. I gotta keep my fabric up a tiny bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to block the real star of the show, so if I'm ever blocking Mama, you let me know. See, I'm blocking you all the time.
Alright, you have to slide your hiney back.
Well, I can also... Oh, hey, I hear the rice cooker.
Oh, yay! We just
do,
finished
do,
making
do.
a bunch of rice to go for dinner tonight, and it does its own thing, which is thank goodness
great.
for that. So when it sings like that, it tells you it's done,
yes,
right?
we
And then
have
we
a
don't do
little
anything,
Zoji
it goes into warm mode.
Yes.
Right? Is there anything else I should do with that?
Nope, you're good. You're good to go.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, it's like one of my best friends.
I love that rice maker. We used to use it a lot more when Stella was eating rice every night.
Yeah.
But she doesn't need to eat all that rice anymore. She got chunky from it.
And makes her a little tubby.
We were doing it because we knew it would be good fiber for her.
All right.
But
so
the vet said cut that out of her diet.
Half and then 3/4 more. So
There's
if I
your
go, you see,
that's perfect. That looks
good.
really good.
Okay.
Yeah. It's All Gone Wrong says, whoa, is Zoji Rishi fancy? I've been thinking about getting one. Are they good? They are flawless, in my opinion.
It was an expensive investment, in my opinion, but my daughter talked me into it because we looked. Where did we look for research? It wasn't Yelp.
Wirecutter.
Wirecutter. It was Wirecutter, and it had such fantastic reviews, and it's worth every penny.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like $150 or something.
It was pretty expensive, but we got that because we had gotten a cheap rice maker before.
Or a more affordable
one, but it would leak everywhere. The steam would bubble up off the top.
It would escape its seal, and it would be gooey all
mess
over the place.
everywhere.
And I was so angry.
Starchy water would just come out and cover the countertop and spit out the top. It would get in our cabinets, and it was just very frustrating.
I'm so upset.
It's well worth the investment to get something that doesn't ruin your cabinets and counters.
Yep.
I'm gonna put this right here so you can see that. That's what we're doing right now.
Look at this. Is this okay to you?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to move this so that they might get more of you.
Okay.
Sorry about the little adventure that we're going on, everybody. I want more of my mama on screen. Hopefully that will do that for us. If not, I will try to move my big old coconut head.
Nice of you, yay. I hope I look okay.
You look great! We're gonna be covered in lint because that's the nature of these little fabric strips, but...
Yep. Yay.
Yeah, you save time, you save extra work, you save effort and hassle, and it never once has burned or browned the rice.
Oh my gosh, perfect
comes out
every
literally
time.
Perfect every time. Not watery, not dry. It's
perfect every time.
Nice and chewy.
It's
every grain
remarkable.
is perfectly cooked. It's just like the right way to do it.
Save up for it and get it when you can.
Exactly.
Or ask Santa to give it to you for Christmas.
And we've had it for
next year, maybe.
We've had it for at least a year now, right?
Oh yeah, I love it. Love it.
It works great.
I highly recommend it.
Yeah. And we're not sponsored by them or anything.
No.
So you know.
Dagnabbit.
Although if they want to give me money, that's fine. Hello, Kaino. Good to see you. Kaino is here with katsu curry and some sushi. That's great. Katsu means cutlet in Japanese.
Oh.
So it might be a pork cutlet or a chicken cutlet or something like that.
Yum.
Or a beef cutlet or something.
Wow.
And some sushi. What kind of sushi do you have, Kaino?
Tina likes sushi.
I do like sushi. Maybe you'll get one next Christmas. Yeah, there you go. Look for it on sale too. You might, if you buy stuff from Amazon.
After Christmas, maybe. Or...
Yeah, after Christmas. There's a website called Camel. It's just Camel 3 times in a row that I use to monitor prices on certain items. And that helps me track to see, like, its lowest ever price. And if you want to, you can also set up alerts that tells you, like, oh, this just finally dropped down to $100 instead of $150.
Oh, so it gives you an alert?
Yes.
A reminder. Wow,
exactly. So that way you don't have to keep going back and checking that web page. That's why I like it, is because I just get an alert in my email. It's like, oh, this camera you were looking at is
now. Do you have anything
cheap.
currently on the list to wait to be alerted?
I think I have alerts for a web camera.
Web camera.
But
how fancy!
Yeah, look at me, la-di-da.
And in the spring, are we going to do some garden streams?
Oh yes, I'd love that.
I still have some spring bulbs I have to put.
Yes, we gotta. Next week we're gonna be cleaning up some garden beds.
Yep. There's always something to do out in
There's
the gardens.
always something to do.
It's just an illusion that when winter comes, you're done. You're never done. There's always something you got to keep doing.
365 days of work if you have even one garden bed.
Yeah.
I see. Morphinia says I use the Campbell website all the time. Good. Tessica, it's... Oh, do you see how Tessica's name is Tessica T. Kirk? Just like James T. Kirk?
Oh my gosh, I
great?
love it. Yeah.
Tess, it's good to see you. You just wanted to pop a lurk and say hello. It's great to see you, Tess. Welcome on in. Good luck with work today. Oh, and they can't hear, but I'll... Hi, Tess. Hello from me and my mama. Yeah, they can't hear me right now because they're muted.
Okay.
Because they're at work, you know. Probably don't want their boss hearing. You okay?
I need...
You want to turn off your microphone
so
pack?
Dry.
Oh, you need another lozenge? That's okay.
We need a humidifier in here.
It would be nice. It gets very dry. If it's too dry over there, Mama, I'll switch places with you. Plus, that would help other people see you, I think. Okay. In fact, I should take a little sip of water myself. Here we go. I'm 2 points in, so we're gonna do it so that these two sides come in as well. So it'll look like a nice little star. It is uneven though. You can see it's not as perfect as the lady on YouTube did it, but it's looking alright. It's looking okay.
It's good enough for me. You did good enough for me, honey.
And Kaino says, say hello to all the praying mantises in the garden. Kaino?
Yes.
Kaino keeps praying mantises as pets.
Wow.
Isn't that great? Isn't that cool?
Wow. That's awesome.
He's a big fan of it.
We have a playground near us, and I will go to the playground. On the outskirts of the playground is very tall grass. And if you go slowly around the edges of the playground, you'll see the praying mantises hanging out on some of the tall grass. And when I find them, I catch them and I bring them home and put them in my garden. Same thing with ladybugs. I'll bring a jar with poked holes in the lid, and I'll bring ladybugs home, too. And put them on the roses where the aphids go. So the ladybugs love to eat aphids.
One year when I was doing cleanup for the fall, I think we found 5 praying mantises on the property.
Oh, it's very exciting.
Yeah, it's really thrilling.
Oh,
it's very exciting when you have the...
We had some climb inside our windows.
Yeah, I like them when they're... not visible and they're doing their job. I'm not as big of a fan
I love
when they're on me and don't know what's going on and they're a little afraid and so they start punching you with their little claws.
When we lived over in the old house, when we were renting, before we bought this house, I found a praying mantis sack.
Yes, an egg sack.
And in my living room, there was a bay window where I would put all my indoor plants so they'd get a lot of sun. And having no experience with praying mantis, I thought, wouldn't it be a cool idea to bring the sack in the wintertime? What a dope! I was such a dope. Because they stayed indoors, they hatched at some point, And we had gazillions of praying mantises all over the plants, starting to crawl into the other parts of the living room. And we had kitty cats at the time, too. 2 kitty cats.
A brother and a sister.
Who took care of the praying mantises I couldn't
Yeah, we
catch.
didn't have a problem after that. It was a wild and wacky day.
Yes, it was a wild and wacky day. And that was the day that I caught as many as I could, and I put them outside. It was one heck of an experience.
It was
but I kind of liked
interesting.
It. It was wild.
Hey, it was unique.
Never a dull moment.
It was like a whole church of mantises, indeed.
It was. Good grief.
Kind of, you haven't seen what the lady on YouTube has done, so this is perfect as far as you're concerned. Good. We'll keep it that way.
Yeah.
I bet the cats had a good time with that. Yes, I bet they did as well. I
did.
think they had a really fun time chasing them and getting
Crunching
to know
on
that. Just, saying hello in their very fun kitty cat ways.
Our cats were very adventurous. We went to a county fair.
Oh my gosh,
and the kids won a prize. Both kids,
Yes.
Christina and her brother, won goldfish.
Yeah.
So we went and we bought a little goldfish bowl and some little goldfish food. We put the goldfish
So excited about my new fish pets.
high up on top of a cabinet. I mean, the cabinet
It was on top of the fridge. I'm pretty sure it was on top of the
No, because it was out in the living room.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So we had like a TV cabinet or something that was very tall, like this bookcase. But anyway, so somehow the cats figured out to climb up on the cabinet, and they ate the fish.
They didn't even last the night, those little fishies.
I think, not even a whole day.
Devastated. I was devastated.
So we learned not to do that again.
Yeah. Little fishums.
And didn't we also have cats when the bees came in the house?
Oh my gosh. When Daddy got stung by a bunch of bees? Did we have cats around that? I don't remember.
Yes, 2 cats and a dog.
Wow.
All right, so that's... I'm hoping
You're doing great. Look at mine. Yeah, you're doing great.
Uh,
It's looking really nice, Mama.
I'm trying.
And we'll always see these little ornaments on our tree, and we'll go, that was the day we had so much fun. We made ornaments together with everybody online.
It's easy. It's just, it's very zen-like.
Yeah, 45 Render says cats are innovative. They are. They got nothing but time. They don't got jobs.
They're like squirrels.
Yeah, they
Lots
have
of time on their
time.
hands.
Yeah, did we have our cats when Papa was chased inside by a bunch of bees?
Because we had to chase the dog and the kitty cats to the 2nd floor.
Yes.
And when he came running in with the bees chasing him, the bees went over to the window where the plants were, and they started to scatter around in the dining room.
They were trying to get out the windows.
We had to try to catch them and set them free.
Well, my dad had hit a beehive
he was
when he was lawn mowing.
He accidentally bumped into a log that had a beehive attached to it, and these were the
yellow jackets.
Yellow jackets.
Yeah. Not little fuzzy bumblebees or honeybees or anything, but yellow jackets.
Yep.
Which serve their purpose in nature, I'm sure, But yeah, that was a wild day.
That was intense.
And I don't even know how many bees he got stung by.
But I had to take him to the emergency room.
Yeah, it was so many.
Allergic to the bees. He tried to take a shower to get them all off.
Yeah.
And I took him right to the. Did we have the bees? Did we have the ambulance come here to take him to the hospital? I think so, because I had to follow him in my car.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway.
But anyway.
Merry Christmas.
Then they all lived happily ever after.
Yeah.
That's a Papa Bear adventure.
Yeah, my Papa has been through so much and he's lived. It's like, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Just try. Just try. Well, it's pretty good, yeah.
I don't know. Let's see.
Is it the same distance as these ones?
I think so.
It looks really cute, either way.
Oh, wait. So this looks much longer than that. So this goes down here, so this should go down.
There you go. I think that's about right.
Yeah.
So mine is done on the cream side of things.
Look at you being so quick. You just got that thing going.
I do. I think it's my medication.
Oh, I wish I had some. But not really.
A wonderful Christmas story about survival. It's tough. It's tough.
Well, after that day, we asked Daddy to retire from lawn mowing.
I mow the lawn now.
Christina and I mow
That's
the
true.
lawn.
You mow the lawn as well. I like doing it because I don't want my mom stressing her shoulders out or anything.
I love doing it though.
Yeah,
and we
I
got
do
a great
enjoy
lawn mower that makes it easy.
Mhm.
So I actually like it.
Morphine says, I'm going to go have dinner. Hopefully I'll be back in half an hour. Will I still be streaming?
Yay.
Yes, most likely.
Yum.
We got to do a layer of red outside this, and then we have to do the other side. So I'll still be on for sure. This project takes about an hour, so I'll be on. Unless bees come in and chase us, then we're leaving.
Yep.
And Centauri says, I would never wear a yellow jacket. I gotta say though, yellow's a great color for a jacket.
That's funny. I have a great jacket I got from, oh my gosh, not Chico's, but
is it yellow?
It was yellow with a bunch of big spring flowers all over
Oh
it.
my gosh, I don't remember that jacket. It sounds
I
wonderful.
loved it. I wore it a couple times, but you have to be in a really confident
Oh yeah, if you're gonna wear a
mood to wear
jacket with a
that.
bunch of
I
flowers
loved
on it,
loved
you gotta
loved
want to
it.
have everybody looking at you.
All right, let's see. So that's that. I got one more to do, and then I'll be all caught up with you.
Yeah, no worries, and take your time, Mama. Are there lawn Roombas yet? That would be great. But I think the problem with it is, you'd have to really watch out for the
We got too much going on in the lawn.
Yeah, with like rocks and stuff, you'd have to watch out. Am I too loud, by the way, when I talk? Because I think I'm a little bit louder than Mom. You let me know if I'm too much louder. I'm seeing like my see when I talk, the little yellow bar comes up. Sometimes it turns red.
Hey Jimbo, how you doing?
You okay, Jimbo? You gonna grab a little snack or something? Very good. You can have a little slice of that cinnamon cake or whatever, that cinnamon apple cake.
I think since he had difficulties the night before,
yeah.
his tummy might be too sensitive.
There is still tofu. We made tofu for you. I think that would be a wise idea. You think it's clipped only once or twice? I can adjust myself down then. I'll turn myself down so I'm not so freaking loud. Hey, that should be better. Yeah, I'm looking a little bit better. Sorry if I'm getting really peaky. I don't have the same kind of compressor that I have upstairs down here. I'm gonna put this little microphone back. Sorry. Looks like I'm pulling a wedgie out of my pants, but I'm not, I promise. Hello, Reem. Good to see you. How are you? I hope that you're well. And I'll keep my voice nice and calm and low if I don't get really loud and hurt the audio. 45 Render says that lawn Roombas do exist, but they're illegal in the US due to some sort of regulation. That's probably for the best because, you know, you don't know if squirrels, kitty cats, bunny rabbits,
chippies, chipmunks.
Little chipmunks. Yeah, you wouldn't want a little robot doing the lawn for you. And if you live in an area that has a lot of like wildlife and stuff, it's always good to kind of stomp around before you go lawn mowing.
Garden snakes.
Yeah, I always look very carefully before I mow and then during mowing because I almost ran over my neighbor's glasses once. Yes, I picked them up and I put them on the sidewalk. Yeah, but I thought it was a little piece of metal from a fence and I picked it up and it was his glasses, and thank goodness I didn't run those over. Hello, Twafo. Good to see you. And Buchanella says, 2 awesome girls. We should look at that at the same time in the same place. Pretty amazing.
Free hug.
And Unit says, it's Mama K! It is Mama. Welcome back. Thank you, Unit, for the 21 months. I appreciate that. Hey, that's looking good. You want to show everybody on this camera? Oh, that's looking really good. That's very cute.
Looks a little lopsided.
It's
but
like
it'll do.
You know, yes.
It's a little cockeyed.
I like it a lot.
Maybe I should straighten this out a little.
No. I mean, I wouldn't bother. It looks great to me. I think it looks great. If you want to straighten it, you can.
Or just a little bit.
I'm pretty sure there's actually... Oh, I see that those little lawn Roombas are actually designed to account for critters and debris. Let me look it up.
That's cool. But I like the idea of it. We have so many garden beds outside that you have to go around the edges very carefully.
Yes.
And
yeah, we have to be very careful always, making sure that we don't chip the lawnmower on a rock or something, because we usually outline the gardens with rocks and stuff.
Okay, so what I wanted to do is move this over just a little bit.
Okay. Oh, Jimbo. Here, I gotta
turn that down.
Yeah, I gotta holler at Jim. Hold on, Oh, thank you, Jimbo, because I don't want to have any copyright content. I can't rebroadcast anybody's shows and stuff, so. Thank you, Jimmy. Well, I mean, it's not doing any audio right now, but I'll let you know. And I promise if I yell to my brother, I will turn off my microphone.
Much better. Can't wait to show you when I'm done.
Oh, I can't wait to see. I'm sure it's going to be great. So I have, like, some yucky looking squares. I'm still going to have to use them, I think.
Oh, no.
But you know what? I could do it like this.
Just cut it
so
off.
It's like, see? But if I do it like that, then you barely see it. See that?
Yeah, I like that.
That'll go just fine. I'll have to remember that.
And then you'll cover it with yellow ribbon.
Exactly. We're going to wrap the center of this in a yellow ribbon.
Oh, I think I fixed it. Oh, I'm so happy.
Yes, we use weed whackers around the edges and in the tight areas as well. Yeah.
Yep.
So that we don't end up chipping on a rock or running over a plant. And Mom likes having that English country garden look.
I do.
Where everything is spilling out of the garden.
I like the spilling out of the garden. I'm not meticulous in the garden. I'm not meticulous. I don't like to be.
Yeah.
I like to be a free spirit.
Yes, Mama's a very
Christina likes to be slightly more meticulous
measured
than me.
And everything is
but
in its place.
we meet in the middle.
Yes,
we have fun with that.
I learned a lot from Mama.
Hey, there you go.
That's looking cute. That's looking very cute. I like it. That's very nice.
All right, so now we've done the whites. Now we go to the reds?
Yes, now we start the reds.
Oh, so excited. I got plenty of reds I can give to you.
Hello, silly goose. Welcome on in. Okay, yeah. So we'll start working on that aspect of it.
So now do we go down an inch this time or a half an inch or what do we do?
Do you want to watch the video to make sure? I can pull it up.
Check it out while I'm getting this all folded.
Okay. I'll leave my ball here so folks can see what product we're working on so far. I have the video up on my Switch. And my Switch lets me touch the screen to drag it to different
That's very
points.
cool.
It's really neat. She's doing the cream and the star, and now she's doing the red stuff. Okay. Okay, now we should be better. Sorry, it probably was loud and weird before, like I was in a tunnel, but now it should be good. So I'll tell you what I was just telling Mom. So we have a few different layers here. We've got our one layer of greens, and we have 2 layers of whites. This is the first one, and then on top of it, you have a second layer that bridges over it, like right here, and right here, and here, and here. So we need to go with our first layer of white, and then I go half an inch down on the white, and that's where my first red pin is going to be. So I'll show you on the little cam how that's going to go. A tunnel stream! Whee!
Like that, Tina?
That looks beautiful, yeah. Yeah.
Hope so.
Yeah, you're gonna have to repin that one, I think. When I did mine, Mama,
Yes.
when I started my thing, I noticed that each of these balls has a little equator.
Oh, I see.
So that's helping me kind of measure where the sides are going to be.
I might not have that.
Yeah, and that's okay. They're looking really nice. All the detail really shows well up close. Oh, I'm so glad. I can't wait. I'll show how this all looks up close because it really is charming. The fabrics are very nice. Okay. That's Papa coming home, I believe.
Where was? Oh, he went to the post office.
Yes, he was dropping off presents for our cousins. Yeah. Ooh, that was tough to pin through. Welcome back, Papa Bear.
How's it going, Daddy-O?
How's it going over there?
We're having
great.
fun.
Yeah, I'll tilt this a little bit this way. I can show off what I'm doing over here. Oh, you're gonna take Stella to the back? That's great. I'll fold this like so, right over here, and pin it down. Hello, Go-Go Gooplet. This is so cute, isn't it? It's a fun little project, I have to say. It's really fun. Now, Mom is very good at crafts.
I love crafts.
Yeah, it's a fun way to spend time.
I'm okay at crafts.
I don't know. Don't you want a crafting corner in the basement, though,
Yep.
once we clear that out?
Yeah, can't wait.
That'll be great.
And I would love to sew again.
Mm-hmm. What kind of stuff, when you used to sew, did you make clothes and stuff like that?
Daddy-O is one of his names, I call him.
Yeah. Daddy O'Kelly.
I also call him Boo Bear.
Yeah. Papa Bear is what I call him.
I call him Scooby-Doo.
Uh-huh.
Depending on my mood.
Yeah, he's Papa or Pops or Papa Bear or Dad or Daddy or Daddy-O.
All of
I
that.
don't know. I never think about what I'm going to say before I say it to my dad. It just comes out like, hey, Pop. This comes out.
Okay.
What happens if we redeem the donation awards? If it's for the charity thing, I'll have to do it tomorrow because I don't have any of the materials for doing that stuff today. But you can, and it won't come up on the donation bar because I can't get it running on my my thingy. But the donation will still come up down here where all
Somebody just did.
Yeah, well, somebody's just given a subscription, I believe. Unit, thank you for giving Gooplet that subscription. What a great name, Go Gooplet.
I love it. Love it.
That's a fun name. Thank you, Unit. I appreciate that. But yeah, if you want to redeem something for the charity, it will stay in the donation tracker on Tiltify. So tonight, for instance, when I'm back upstairs doing the cowboy game, I'll be able to read what folks have donated for, and I'll just sort of do it all at once. Aye.
Is that a big deal?
Oh, well, it's just stuff like talking in third person and wearing a reindeer onesie and playing music on the piano and stuff like that.
We have to
that
get more
kind of
costumes.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But we have to order those online because they don't have them anymore in the store. But it would be fun to get more costumes.
Yeah. Love to do
I'd wear one.
Our neighbor said that she has a Grinch onesie, and I think that's great.
Yes.
So you do this guy, your little triangle that you're working on now, and then you're going to do the opposite side.
Voila.
Oh, look at that's looking really lovely. Good for you. You're doing great.
I'm just trying to keep up with you, girl.
I'll be able to see the donations towards the Transgender Law Center coming up here. I'll be able to hear them, but I won't be able to do anything about them. You know, we hit $2,000.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? That's going to help some folks who are
wonderful.
Vulnerable and
Every
in
penny
need.
counts.
Absolutely.
Everything helps.
Isn't that wonderful? And that's why we're doing this right now, is because folks raise enough money for us to do this lovely stream.
Oh, really? What else can we do?
Well, we did the cooking. I did the cookies with Mama.
I wrapped some presents.
Doing this. Oh, that's bonus.
Wrapping presents was tons of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
That was fun.
You still have a few left to wrap, too.
I know, girl. Let me tell you. That's all right. If I can't do it tonight, I'll have to do it tomorrow night.
Hey,
but we're not doing any streams
up
tomorrow night, right?
No. If you want to, we can do the...
No, I got too much to do.
I was going to say, we can do the fireplace stream. We talked about that. Is that... are you too busy for that?
Won't do that on Friday night.
That's okay.
I have a lot of finishing touches that need to be done after a full day of teaching yoga.
I might do a little fireplace stream.
No, don't do the fireplace stream without
Then
me.
never mind. Well, Papa might do it.
We could do it for a Saturday, Christmas.
Okay.
When we're not doing anything else.
Are you sure you want to do that on Christmas? Didn't you say you don't want to do anything but sit around and lay around and open presents?
I don't mind making s'mores on Christmas Day.
You don't mind making s'mores on Christmas Day? Then after we open up the presents, maybe we'll do that.
That'll be fun.
The only reason I want to ask about it is I didn't want the cart to be here during Christmas Day, but we can push it near your office if you'd like. And then I'll bring it back out.
That's right.
Okay. If that's what you say, then maybe we'll have a little Christmas Day fireside stream right after, probably.
We'll see.
Okay, we'll see. No promises. Because Mama does want to relax because she's been working very hard this Christmas.
Oh!
I gotta make my creases a little more stiffly so that they show up well. Here we go. I think Papa's about to take the dog to the backyard to play. Because she's been cooped up inside all day. I'm sure she misses Papa.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even tell everybody. We had a little special visitor. Our neighborhood cat, Buster, came by.
Yeah, a feral cat.
Yeah, he's a feral cat. He came by first thing in the morning before we headed out.
Waited by the front door for us to open it up and feed him treats.
He was just meow, meow, meowing.
Yeah, he was
meowing
talking
like
up a
wild.
storm. So cute.
Such a little sweetie. Such a funny little man. I love him.
What a cute little boy.
Yeah, he's such a cutie.
His mommy's a little more aloof.
Yeah, she is. We only see her now and then, but she does come over. I remember when you and I were gardening in the summer.
She'd sleep on the deck.
She'd sleep on the deck. That's true. But also, she did come by to play with the. Oh, she was watching from afar, wasn't she? Buster was the one that was playing with the grass that we had pulled.
Yeah.
Y'all do deserve some time to relax, especially after this December.
Yes.
I saw a post on Twitter, Mama, that said adulthood is saying, well, this
highly
week.
Overrated?
No, adulthood is highly overrated, but it said that adulthood is telling yourself, well, after this week, things will calm down.
Yes.
Over and over again until you die.
Yes. Well, on one of my favorite sci-fi series, I mean, I've got a million, but one of my favorite sci-fi series, Farscape, there's an episode where they say tomorrow is a rest day, and it never comes. Yeah. Every day they say tomorrow is a rest day.
Yeah.
So every once in a while when Christina's father and I are working just overtime doing a lot of things, we look at each other and giggle, and then we say, well, tomorrow is a rest day. Convince each other that we can hang in there and keep on going.
It's so funny, Unit, because I literally say that to myself every week. After I finish, Mom and I were sitting down with our journals, planning out all the way through, like, I don't know, next Wednesday or something.
A week's worth of things we got to do.
And I thought at the end of this week, it would calm down. And then next Monday and Tuesday is just going to more.
Just, you think sooner or later it's got to slow down.
Oh boy, never does.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
Maybe soon. That's why I'm not taking on any more than just 2 classes a week.
Alright, I've got my opposite corners. I got this nice deep cranberry red, which is going to look really cute as a contrast. Pretty. See my mom?
Oh my gosh, you did a great job. Me. Me.
You like that shade of red? It's nice. It's a very simple fabric. It's got kind of, like almost an uneven dye on it, which I actually kind of like. I like that it's not all uniform. And Sam, it's good to see you. I hope you're well. You have enough lozenges, Mama?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just dry.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the fabric I cut myself that I kind of got uneven, unfortunately.
You were tired when you cut it, honey.
I know. You know, it was the end of the stream, and you and I were like, I guess we're going to make some ornaments. Then you convinced me, let's stop. It's like 5:30.
Oh my God, we're pushing
It's going to take an hour to finish this. And by that time, you usually wrap up for bed.
My eyes were glazed over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you were
soldiering
through.
Pizza for tonight.
I know. We were very close to just having chili leftovers, but the chili's a little too spicy for the boys. Jimmy had a sensitive tummy, and Papa, after his chemotherapy, can't have onions and garlic anymore.
But tomorrow, since it's a every Friday night is delivery night, we order something to be delivered.
Mm-hmm.
Christina and I can still have the chili.
Exactly.
And the boys can order
chili.
pizza. That'd be fine. We don't care.
Yep.
That works out good for everybody.
Exactly. I love the chili that we made. It was really good.
Yep.
And we ran out of our usual spice packets, which normally would be
Easy
a
way.
crisis. Yeah. Yeah, so we use those McCormick spice packets for our chili and our beef stew and our tacos and everything.
Yeah. But we just sort of winged it, eyeballed it.
Yeah, we threw in some cumin and some chili powder, some cayenne. Hey, alright! You got all your 4 corners, great! So I think this one's special because we do...
Now, this one, do we go... How much farther down?
I think you do... I can't remember if she did... Because this one does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We
Yeah,
should check.
she did 8 whites, but I don't know if she did like 8 reds. We should watch. Let's watch the video.
Yeah.
We'll see how many reds she has on
Okay.
her star.
I thought it was like twice as many or something.
That's what I thought too. Let's double check.
But I'll be folding these while you're checking.
Yeah. We gotta make sure we do our back bends and forward folds. So we don't hurt our back. I'll count the points on her star.
Okay.
Because she doesn't actually show herself doing the red ones. And thank you, Snake is linking the video. Okay. I have to wait till the thing goes away. It looks like the same amount of white as it is red, Mama.
Okay.
It's just half as much green, that's all. So we're going to...
Really?
Once you're done your 4 red corners, you're going to go right here.
And you're going to go
in between.
more than half. You're going to go 3/4, right?
Exactly.
Okay, I could do that.
Exactly.
All right, we'll give it a go.
Okay. Alrighty. I thought it was like a million of them, a million extra little points.
Oof, I gotta say.
And that would look alright, but it would look very busy, wouldn't it?
I guess.
Yeah. And you'd run out of squares before you could finish the other side.
True.
So I was busy folding my little guy here. Down here. Thank you for that, Snake. Thanks for posting the link. I appreciate that.
All right,
And
so
you would...
this one is half and then 3/4.
Yeah, half and then a little bit extra. And Snake had said that cranberry or wine red is one of his favorite colors. I agree. I love that color. I think it's a really nice...
Cheery.
It's cheerful, it's holiday-ish, and I also feel like it's a comforting red. It's not a really scary, alarming red.
Now, does that look like that's 3/4?
It looks a little low. That looks to be almost
Not
an
low
inch.
enough?
Oh,
too low.
So I'd go up a wee bit more.
Really?
Or not.
No, I'm asking.
It's your ball.
Well, see, here's a 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
So that would be like right
That's.
there.
I think that'd be pretty.
So just a 1/2 inch
Yeah.
instead of a.
Because that's looking
3/4?
closer to a full inch. See how it goes from the tip of my finger to the
Right.
knuckle? That's
Okay.
that is 1 inch.
So I'm down too far.
I think you're down a little bit far. So I'd pull it up just a little bit up.
Okay.
It's, yes, exactly, to be fair. It's a comforting red hue. That's why I really like this cranberry red. You see it and you're like, I can rest. Instead of like, oh no, danger. It's easy on the eyes. It looks good this time of year. Exactly.
Now, there I am. What do you think?
That's beautiful. That's perfect in my
Okay.
opinion.
All right.
Okie dokie. And this red layer is the last layer on each side. But after we finish this red layer, we're going to start with the green layer on the opposite side of the
Gosh.
ornament. We
Yeah.
can get up and do some stretches, or we
Yeah.
can do some seated yoga if you'd
I'll
like.
have to start cooking the broccoli. Get that
Yes,
going.
you can get the broccoli going. That's
I'm going
fine
to take
too.
the lamb chops out and let it sit on the stove
That's
to come
fine
to room
by
temperature.
me. I can help you too. I can pop over there and help
Yeah.
you with that if you'd like. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed today, Mama.
I'm good.
'Cause you're never doing it alone.
Never alone.
Yeah, we're gonna have some great broccoli. I love broccoli. It's good and good for
With
you.
lemon, tarragon, butter sauce.
Mm. Love lemon and butter with
Yeah.
broccoli.
When kids were little, they used to call. The only way I can get them to eat it with, we'd call it broccoli trees, and then I wouldn't put tarragon in your sauce.
Right.
It was just squeeze of lemon juice with butter.
Oh, the lemon and the butter, it's so good.
The tarragon is a little bit more sophisticated.
Yeah.
But amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like it with the tarragon now, or do you want just the lemon
I'll
butter?
have it with the tarragon. Why not? I'll get fancy. A little more, Phineas. Welcome
Broccoli,
back.
please.
Yeah, that's harmless iterating saying broccoli, please. I just love broccoli.
I do too.
It's so good for you too. It's a good cruciferous vegetable.
Yep.
I always tell you this, and forgive me. I'm getting old.
Hee-haw.
But you know that broccoli is in the same family as cabbage and kale, right?
Yeah, cruciferous.
Yeah, indeed. They're all good and good for you. Made from the same plant, the Brassica olearis.
Okay, let's see.
So
So this is the one.
Yeah. So now we've got 4 triangles on there. It's coming together. I need to put some triangles of red between each of these reds so that it makes a nice star. Oh, sounds like somebody's dropping some packages off. I actually heard little beep 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 as they're like scanning it.
Oh.
So I can go pick those up once those are done.
Oh, look. And he's going for the treats. So
He's
that
good.
That's our mailman.
That's our mailman.
Our mailman.
That's-
Once he finds out that we give candy
Yes.
away for all the delivery people, he
Yeah.
always brings our mail up to the front door, which is very
and he
sweet.
gets a few little
Vic,
snacks.
Yeah, I can see
That's
his
exactly
shirt.
why
Oh,
we
there. That's him.
That's precisely why
How
we
cute is that? And then he helps himself to candy, so I keep the bowl.
Yes, he's
full.
a candy fiend.
He said he's a candy fiend.
Yeah.
Not fiend.
He makes a trip instead of putting our mail in the mailbox. He comes all the way to the door just to get some extra candy.
Isn't that cute?
That's great.
Adorable.
And that's why it's there. It's there because this time of
Bring
year.
joy. Bring joy to people.
Yeah, and we want to thank everybody
And
for
appreciate their effort.
yes, because it's tough work doing all that delivery.
And he
Yeah.
wears short sleeves and shorts.
Oh my gosh,
Right now, and it's cold.
it's cold as heck. He's a wild one.
Yeah, he's a cutie patootie.
Tina with the bionic ear, yeah. Every time you hear the word broccoli, that Dana Carvey song comes to mind. I don't know that one.
No, I don't either. Broccoli.
Oh,
Oh, another package. And that
Yeah.
means he gets more candy, I bet. Oh no! Oh, this was a different
yeah,
delivery
different delivery person.
He didn't get any candy from.
Oh yeah, some of those like Amazon delivery
Do
folks
you
are.
think they're afraid of getting COVID if they touch candy or something?
Or
Because everything is wrapped.
I'm worried that they think it's some sort of prank or something that they're not supposed to take it.
Last
know?
year when we put out the candy box, people took sodas
And you know what the difference
breakfast
is?
bars and candy.
I think the difference is we have a lid on it this time, and that lid is just that one extra step of deterrence that makes them think,
maybe
oh,
we
you
should
know,
keep it open.
that's what I was thinking. You know, when it's not raining and everything.
Okay, let's try that.
Yeah, just because I want them to
Can't believe
take
a
part
lid
in
would
it.
deter people.
Well, it's one extra step, and they gotta go. You know, they're on the clock with Amazon. They can't even stop to go pee. They have to pee in a bottle. So
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of town.
it's not great.
No, really.
Oh yeah.
Tina, you're kidding me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, that's so sad.
Yeah.
That's not
So
right.
that's why I think they're shy about taking any extra time. But if they could just reach in there and get some popcorn without having to deal with a lid or anything, that's fine.
Now, because I have ADD, I can change the subject ever so quickly.
Is everything okay, by the way, with the audio and everything? Hopefully. Now go ahead, because you have ADD and change
Yeah,
subjects every so
so
quickly.
the saying, get out of here,
Yeah, get out of here.
is a popular saying by Blanche, who is
Oh, one of the Golden Girls.
on the Golden Girls. She goes, get out of here,
Uh-huh.
and all that. I love that saying.
How is that
And
working out
I'm
for you?
enjoying it. When Daddy goes to sleep, I'll plug in a DVD, one of the DVDs you gave me, and I
Mhm.
get to watch a couple episodes.
I'm so glad that's working out.
I am thrilled to pieces. Now I got to work on getting episodes of Mom.
Yes, we gotta get a DVD set of Mom for Mother's Day. It sounds good.
And I have all the Sex and the City now.
Yo, yes, that's great.
And then after that, I'll get all the episodes of Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yes, and then
Those are my top 4.
you love all those sitcoms.
I do actually, because
They
they're
bring you
harmless.
comfort and joy.
They're non-offensive. They're funny. I laugh
Mhm.
out loud. And they cheer me up.
Here's a recent version of that song. Which song, Morphinius? Everyone loves Raymond is nice, says Morph. I agree.
Yeah, I love that.
It's funny. I don't watch a lot of TV or sitcoms or anything, but when I do get to stop by and chat with Mama, she usually has them on in the background, so I'll give them a listen. Here's the progress on mine. Looking pretty good. I've got half the sides done. I'm just working over on this side now. You've died laughing to Raymond too many times.
Oh, yes. It's very funny.
Do I know the series Everyone Hates Chris? Yeah, that's with Chris Rock, right?
You know,
not really your thing?
It's a lot of, it's funny. He is very funny. I like him a lot, but it's a bit too
antagonistic.
No, it can be mean-spirited sometimes, and I'm not a big fan of that. And it's a little bit crass, I think. Maybe.
I see.
But it's very well written.
Different sense of humor than Mom has.
Very well written. It's just not my cup of tea.
Oh, I see. The link you posted, Morphinius, was the Chopping Broccoli song. I see.
Chopping by Dana Carvey. I gotta listen
apparently.
To it. We'll have to listen to it later.
Yeah, we'll get it stuck in our heads when we're cutting broccoli.
Already cut.
Oh yes, that's true. You already chopped it up, and does it just need to be steamed up in the microwave?
Now, today is Thursday, so normally you start your stream at 4, and it's almost 4.
Well, guess what I'm doing right now?
Oh,
streaming.
Is this? Oh, okay.
So this is one part of the stream, and then I'll eat some dinner. Oh no, you're adding 2 things. You're doing great. So I'll do this stream, and then I'll take a nice dinner break, and then I'll join folks maybe around 6 or 7 or so.
Now, would you mind if I got up to start cooking up the broccoli? I'm just going to stick in the microwave oven. I'll be right back. I'll turn off my mic.
There you go.
And I'll show what I'm... Wow, look at that.
Look at that. You all done your reds?
No, I got this
one more left.
Thing.
Okay, good. So you want to... If you hold it low to the ribbon... Oh, perfect. They can see it. Oh, you're almost done with yours. Yeah, it's looking very cute, very quilted. I love it.
I think what I'll do is I'll do that last one.
Okay.
So I keep track.
That way you don't forget.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to forget and start working on the other side.
Yeah.
You just got here. The ornaments look so cute. It's good to see you, Pastel Witch. Yeah, they are really adorable and very easy.
Surprisingly easy.
They look like they have a lot of effort in them. But
I was overwhelmed the first time I saw the YouTube video. I was going, there's no way I'm going to be able to do that. And then I watched the video again, and it was less intimidating. Yeah, and then doing it with Christina makes it so much easier.
Oh, yeah, because you can just take your time and relax and chat while you're doing it.
Yeah, no pressure.
Very sweet, very easy. Dang, that looks amazing. Yeah,
amazing.
And you all know I don't do crafts all the time. I like doing them now and then. I like sewing now and then.
I love doing them with you.
I love crafting with you too. I'm glad we get to do this.
Yep.
And maybe next year we'll do this again. We'll just keep filling up the tree with a bunch of big old ornaments.
We got some Christmas craft books.
Yes, we do.
In the bookshelves.
Yes,
we should go through that and see if we can pick something out that we can do maybe next year.
Yeah, I'd love that. Because we looked at that Martha Stewart book, and it was interesting, but everything was very frou-frou, very fancy.
And extremely detailed.
Yeah, and you know that she's got a whole team doing that stuff for her.
Yeah.
And there was also crafts that was just like, make a wreath out of ice and put a bunch of berries and sticks in it. It's like, and then bring it into my home, Martha? Bring the wet wreath into my home where it's warm?
She's amazing. She's the superstar.
She's incredibly intelligent, of course.
Yeah, I love and hate her.
Yeah.
Oh, I just dropped... Do
you want me to find that?
Yeah, I'll find it.
Okay, and there's my alert to get my med. So after I finish this triangle, you sure you can find it?
I'll find it later.
Oh, I'm worried about you stepping on it, Mama.
Yeah, that's alright.
No. Here, let me get my phone and I will use a light so it'll glint. We'll be able to see it.
Now I had my leg here, so maybe it fell into my pant.
Oh my gosh. My mom's going to pierce herself. I don't see it anywhere. Let me get on the other side of you.
Yeah, I don't see it anywhere.
Oh, I'm scared. No, Mom's going to hurt herself. No.
I'm not afraid.
I'm just going to die.
No, I'm not. It's all good.
Alrighty. It's remarkable that I don't see it.
Could be in my cuff.
Oh, well, that'll be unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, that'll teach the boys to wear the men to wear their
slippers and everything. They don't. My brother walks around barefoot and stuff. I used to as well.
That makes me crazy. But he's a germaphobe, so you think he'd...
Yeah, you think he'd be a little more careful.
Yeah.
Alright, let me look under here.
after I pin this last pin in, I will shake my pant leg. How's that?
Okay. I don't see it
It
under
was
the
inevitable, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we're working with so many tiny
Alright.
little pins.
There you go.
Oh, you
What
want
do
to
you
show
think?
everybody on the camera?
I don't know.
That looks really nice.
Does it look okay?
I think it
Guys
looks
can see?
great.
Alright.
Centauri says, contrary to popular belief, Martha Stewart is not related to Sir Patrick Stewart.
True. One's Brit, one's American.
Is Martha Stewart from Connecticut, or she just like live up there?
No, she was born and lived in Nutley, New Jersey.
Oh.
And eventually she bought a farm up in Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I think she has real estate in Maine.
I see.
Yeah. Right, I shook my pants.
You shook your pants.
I shook my pant cup. Pants on the ground.
Yeah. Apparently needle on the ground as well. Well, it's in heaven now.
Yeah.
It's in needle heaven.
Yeah. Not too worried. Alright, I'm going to turn off my mic and go start the broccoli and come right back.
To Be Fair says that they have a magnet at the end of their reacher grabber, and that probably will help.
Oh,
We could get
yes,
a
that's
magnet.
a good idea.
Yeah. So make sure you turn it all the way off.
All the way off. All the way off.
There you go.
I'll be right back.
Alright, say that again. Hold on. Say something, Mom.
I'm good to go. Am I still on?
You might be. Let me see.
I'm still moving.
Yeah, so let me see yours. It's either picking up on mine or... Yep, yours is off, so it's just picking up on mine. That's fine. Alrighty, if you need any help with the broccoli. Such a little devil. Okay. I keep seeing these marshmallows right beside us, and I keep wanting to eat them. Guess what I found? The pin. It rolled over to my side. How about that? Problem solved. Oh, marshmallows. I know. I love marshmallows so much. As you know, I've been getting very marshmallow-like myself by eating a bunch of toasted coconut-covered marshmallows. Alright, mine is done. Here's mine. I've got the red coming in. Pretty evenly, I'd say. Wow, that looks really pretty. It looks like I put effort into that, huh? That looks pretty nice. And it's coming down past the halfway seam on mine. I made sure that when I found the top, there's like this little divot in the top of each of my styrofoam balls, and then at the halfway point there's like a seam that runs around it. So I use that so I can have a bit easier time doing all these thingies and make my folds right. It's looking pretty good. Y'all did so great. Yeah, Mama's doing a fantastic job. Look at hers. Hers and mine side by side. I like hers. It looks kind of like a little clover almost. You know, or a cross. It's very cute. It's a nice frame of reference to have. Yes, it was really nice to be able to work with that. So. It's actually getting cold in your city for once. I see. Maybe you can have a fire soon if you have a fireplace or something. Hopefully you stay nice and toasty, Quantum. Yeah, they're both great in their own ways. I think they're darling. These are really nice. They actually look like something, which is good. I was worried that mine would be folded so weird that it would just kind of look like garbage, but it's looking pretty good. I'm actually kind of hungry, but I don't want to take a food break right now because we still have half the ornament to go. Still got to do the green and then the white and then the red, and then we put a ribbon around because otherwise, see, there's like kind of an uneven edge with the red layer. We're gonna bring the green, the white, and the red down, but there's probably gonna be a bit of a gap between them, and that's what this ribbon right here is for. Oops. That's to kind of hide the seam with a nice pretty ribbon, and then we can tie another ribbon to that ribbon so we can hang the ornaments up on the tree. Pinecone, how the heck did you miss the live announcement? I don't know. Maybe it didn't. Did it go through on Discord? I hope so. You're not a big fan of fireplace heat. Okay, you just like feeling like your skin's getting crispy. I see. I love it. There's something like very primal about it. I don't know. There's something that feels very like fire good. Whenever I'm right next to a fire and I'm feeling it baking my face. I enjoy that. Hello, Steve McKing. Happy Friday. Is it Friday? What? Wait a second. I don't know if it's Friday, Steve. It's Thursday. Oh, wait. Maybe you're in a different time zone. Might be Friday for you. That's right. I do gotta get my meds. Because it is 4. It's a little after 4. So I might throw us over to the break screen just for a few minutes while I pop upstairs and get my medication so I can, like, keep focused and stuff. You keep thinking it's Friday? I think because it's, like, holiday time and folks are getting off that it feels like time is unspooling, you know? Ah, you were off today. It feels like a Friday. Okay, gotcha. See, that's the feeling, yeah. You're like, ooh, it's Stardew. Yeah, tomorrow, I'm thinking of doing Stardew on Fridays. Thinking of doing like a little farming Fridays, because we started Stardew for the Game Pass of Palooza I did last week, where I checked out a whole bunch of games on Game Pass. I kept telling y'all that I wasn't going to play Stardew, because I was afraid that if I started it, I wouldn't want to stop playing Stardew. And well, guess what? I really want to play some Stardew, so I was thinking of doing that tomorrow. So like 2 days of Red Dead Redemption 2. 1 day of Stardew and then 2 days of Death Stranding. And then maybe when we beat Death Stranding, we'll play something else that was on the poll that we voted for earlier, like Yakuza or Ni no Kuni or Final Fantasy Tactics. Or we could play some more Stardew. Whichever y'all want to see. Stardew Valley and Broccoli, both good things. You found out because you have Twitch notifications for the channel. That's good. Does that come up on your phone? Does that usually pop up there? Yes, to Farming Friday. I'm glad you like it. Hello, Smee. Good to see you. What should you play over Christmas at your parents' place? Stardew Valley or Animal Crossing? Both good options, I think. I'd go... If you think you're going to have a very busy Christmas with your folks and you'll be helping out a lot in like the kitchen, or you're going to be doing a lot of entertaining, talking to your parents or whoever is there, then go Animal Crossing, because I find Animal Crossing is very good for picking up and playing. If you want to have a game that you can escape to for a few hours of time, then Stardew. That's what I would say. Mama, I was thinking of going upstairs and getting my meds. Oh, you okay? Everything alright? Is it a bunch of packages? What? 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 Is that from one of our neighbors? Oh. Okay, thank you. I'll open that up between the shows. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. One of our neighbors. That's great. Yes, that's lovely. We got something from our neighbors. And when do you think we should pop out and give... Oh, okay, that's wonderful. We gotta give her stuff. That's true. Do you want to do that, Mama, while I take a break? Do you want to do that together? We should do a back bend. Do you want to do the back bend on stream or off stream? We can show folks how to do some stretches. If you're doing a lot of sewing, you're doing a lot of hunching over and stuff, it's good to balance that out. So, let me, we can sit down and do it? You can do a back bend seated? Okay, cool.
Oh my gosh, yeah, a lot of students can't get out of their chair.
Alright, do you want me to sit over here for right now? Okay. And then I'll take a brief break after this to get my meds. And do you think we should take like a 5 to 10 minute break in order to, Okay.
All that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I got us on.
So now
I
you're
got
on.
my thing on, right?
Alright, so Mama's an integrative yoga therapist. And she's gonna, before we take our break, she's gonna show off some rebalancing
and if you want,
stuff.
you can join us if you'd like.
Always.
If you're sitting in front of the computer for hours on end, you might start to slouch, and then that'll cause low back pain. So this sort of combats that.
Yeah. Always make sure to talk to your doctor before starting an exercise regimen. But we are not responsible if you hurt yourself.
Okay.
I just wanted to let folks know.
Yeah.
Now this isn't going to hurt you most likely.
No,
it's just a back bend. That's it. But I don't want somebody to back bend into a plate of pins and be like,
all right, so
Tina's mom killed me.
Right. Oh no. All right. So come to the front edge of your seat.
Okay, and not no cover pins.
Right. And you want your feet separated about hips width apart.
Okay.
So if you're at the desk, hips width apart, so that when you look over your kneecaps, you should be able to see that they're over the toes, okay? And make sure that your feet are parallel. Both feet are pointing straight ahead. Don't have them splay out to the sides like a duck.
Okay.
All right. And then, let's see. Grab a hold of your knees.
Okay.
And then you're going to push. You want to push your tummy forward, pushing your hips forward, shoulders back, and lift the chest. So all you're doing is a modified upper back bend.
Okay.
So when you're doing this, avoid dropping the head back and down onto the shoulders. You want to make sure that there's a little space between the head and neck, so you're only looking up slightly. And then you want the shoulders to drop so there's no stress in the shoulders or upper back. Try to melt the shoulders down. Keep lifting the chest and feel yourself drawing the belly button into the spine. So gently draw the belly button in. So your core, your belly button area, is supporting you in the upper back bend. And this is called modified upper back bend. Imagine that there's a string attached to your chest and it's lifting you up. Feel that without straining. You're not leaning back, you're sitting upright. And take a few deep breaths. Let's do one more breath. Then on the inhale, lift and lengthen. On the exhale, relax back into the original seated position as you're looking straight ahead. And that is a modified upper back bend.
Hey, I feel better
and
already.
what that will do is that will reset the spine, the discs in the spine, so it's not molding forward. It aligns itself upright.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Well, how'd that feel for you?
Pinecone said, I misunderstood the instructions and now my left knee is draped over my right shoulder. That felt great.
Whatever works for you. All right, so what are we doing? We're taking a little break?
I'm going to take a little break because I need to get my meds and we should go deliver some of the cookies. So
All right.
It's going to be about a 10 to 15 minute break.
All right, so why don't we join back here at 4:30? Is that good?
Right around 4:30.
Because right now it's like 12 after 4.
Because we're going to need another 30 minutes to finish up our ornaments.
All right.
So
maybe another day I'll show you how to do a standing upper back bend. All right.
Feels like this did something nice to my spine. Cheers, Mama Kay.
Yay.
That was absolutely fantastic,
Yay.
Says Harmless Iterator. Thank you.
And there's a great, if anybody makes you shovel snow or rake leaves, I've got an antidote for that.
Any kind of forward motion you do, you want to always be balanced with backward motion.
Yeah, for every forward fold, you do a back bend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everybody, lots of love. We'll see you soon. Let's all meet back here in 15 minutes, 4:30.
Alrighty. Everything should be working now. The microphone's died for a little bit, so Mama is setting up her coffee over there. And we are back. Turns out our neighbors were not around to get the cookies. Everyone's still out right now, but that's okay. It is kind of, it's not so late in the day, so there's still time for us to head out a little later and deliver the rest of those cookies. But I did sample some of the cookies that my neighbor gave me, and they're so amazing. She did an incredible job. She iced a bunch of these cookies. You know, I ate the one that looked like Santa. It was so cute. And I had a little pecan sandy. It was delicious. Okay. So let us know how we sound.
I think I'm on now.
Is it snowy where we are? No.
No
in fact,
snow.
It's gonna rain instead.
Yeah. No, I'm okay with no snow. But we usually don't get a lot of snow until around January, February.
Yeah. Yeah, it's usually later in the winter that we get our snow. How you feeling, Mama?
Good that I did that back bend.
I'm glad that you did your back bend. I'm sitting up a little straighter now myself, too. It's always, you know, I really do need a reminder more often to do that, you know.
I'll remind you, you remind me.
And sooner or later, we're going to have done it so often. I'll have done it so often I can just do it myself. Just be like, all right, everybody, let's do it.
There you go.
We both sound perfect. Great. And that's Tina Kelly with the weather. Back to you, chat. So no snow yet. I can't remember last time it snowed around Christmas. Maybe a little flurry or something.
It's been years.
Back.
It's been years.
Yes.
One year we had 3 major blizzards. 3 major blizzards.
Yeah.
One was in December, one was in January, and I guess the other one was in February, and it was
February, March.
devastating. Devastating.
Yeah. And it was so. I think that probably was the year that my dad blew his shoulders out.
That's how he destroyed his rotary cups.
Yeah, that looks like mine. This one's yours.
Oh yeah, because
You
I've
have a
got
little
the
darker
darker green.
center. Exactly.
Let me see yours. Look how
Yeah.
beautiful that is.
Yours is so charming. I love it. It looks like a little 4-leaf clover in the center.
We have pretty little
Yes.
ornaments.
They look so great. How you feeling? Do you need another lozenge? You
Pardon me.
okay?
Mhm.
Okay.
So I think what I'll do is have another
I
lozenge.
think a lozenge would help. You know, Mommy's coughing because she's having a sip of coffee, which has some milk in it.
She loves to say that. She loves to say that.
I think the milk makes my
Causes
mom,
more phlegm.
Causes the phlegm buildup. So I
Yeah,
to look out
it's
for
probably, yeah.
Oh, I think. I see. Actually, it should
What's
be fine.
that?
Hold on. I think mine is an appropriate level, and yours is fine. I was just making sure it wasn't super loud. It's like 50 degrees outside where you are right now. Yeah, it's kind of warm here
Oh,
too.
nice.
Hello, Sailor Aurora. Welcome on in. Ooh, making some tea for Mama. That would be nice.
Yes, please.
What's your favorite kind of tea, Mama?
It changes every week.
Doesn't it? And Mama has a tea cabinet.
I do have a tea
Should
cabinet.
be for other things, but it's
I
taken
like
over by tea.
Jammin',
Lemon ginger.
lemon ginger.
Mhm.
I like orange zinger.
Mhm.
I like jasmine tea,
Mhm.
Lady Grey, Earl Grey, decaf Earl Grey.
I have to adjust yours because you're coming in a lot.
Am I?
It's okay. You're fine though. You can keep doing your thing and telling everybody about your favorites.
I love teas. I like chai tea. Tina has
I love chai.
pumpkin chai tea.
Mhm. Keep going.
I usually drink hot tea in the colder months.
Mhm.
I'm not an iced tea drinker.
Yeah, iced
I'm
tea.
not.
It's a little tough on my teeth.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like iced coffee or lemonade.
So, Mama, do you want to start back up with the greens again?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
I
the
guess
thing about this ball craft is
we're ready for that.
ready for the next step, which is finishing the other half of it. Wouldn't it be great if it was just this half and we could wrap it up and be done?
Yes, right?
Pretty
I
cool.
thought I heard somebody at the front door.
I don't think so. That was probably Papa closing the cabinet in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's entirely possible.
You'll
okay.
take green tea, cinnamon tea, or peppermint tea.
Oh, I sometimes like peppermint
Mhm.
tea. Yeah.
I like green tea well enough. I like it blended with other things, though. Like a
Yes.
green tea and jasmine is really nice.
Yes, I like that too.
That's pretty nice.
Yep.
So if you weren't here earlier, this craft doesn't require any glue.
No
doesn't
glue.
require any sewing.
No sewing.
It's just pins and 3 different colors of fabric, 16 squares of the white, 16 squares of the red, and 8 squares, 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches
Yeah.
each. But you only need 8 of the green. And what we do for every single step is we get 1 square and we fold it in half, and then we fold it in half again, so it's a square again. What's up? Now you gotta find it where the center is.
How are you going to find out where the center is?
Yes. Well, I'd say the center is right here. That looks like it to me, doesn't it? Now, what she did, if you want to practice this, Mama,
Mhm.
is she kind of put it right down on the ground, and she looked straight down at it and tried to see what was the center coming up from the red that she had made. Does that look about right to you?
It's as right as rain.
You know what? And if it's a little off, that's okay. It'll just it'll just be special.
All right. It'll be the best we can do.
What about you all? Yeah, what are your favorite kinds of tea, and what companies do you buy tea from? Because I'd always like to. There's some indie tea companies. You know, there's a lot of tea companies like Celestial Seasonings and
Twinings,
Yogi tea and Twinings,
Yogi
stuff like
tea.
that.
Yeah.
But I know some folks like drinking tea companies that are produced online that might be sourced.
Oh wow, really?
With like, maybe there's tea companies that use, fair labor and things like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, we always want to support things like that. Speaking of which, I'm sure folks heard about this a week ago. I don't know if I told you this though, Mama, but
What?
the Kellogg's
Oh.
Strike is wrapped up now.
Is it?
Yes.
Did they finally do something good?
Yeah, Kellogg's made a decent compromise with their workers. So now the workers have a way to move up in the system. So they're not just stuck and fired whenever they're not needed or something, or or fired if
furloughed.
They can get furloughed if they're disabled and stuff like that too. So
Jeez.
now there's more protections in place for that stuff. It's not perfect, but you know what? It's better than what they were getting before, and it did a lot to help workers in other areas.
Yeah.
Get the confidence to do the same in their industries.
To speak up. How about that?
Yeah, because Kellogg's controls a good amount of the grocery store.
Yeah.
Like if you go there, so many of these brands are all Kellogg's and stuff. So it's good to see that the workers can make a stand and make a difference.
Yeah. Scary to do that because
Oh yeah, because you can lose your job.
Yep.
But if they all stand together, then they can make a difference. So I found the center, and I've put my triangle pointing towards the center, and I'm going to make another one on this opposite side, so it looks kind of like an hourglass. There you go. Mama's done hers. She'll do the opposite side. You like lots of tea, but generally you fall back to jasmine. Jasmine is so nice.
Love
I didn't
jasmine.
get into jasmine until the last few years.
I love jasmine.
Going to places that serve pho, like Asian restaurants, they'll have jasmine tea.
Yes, they do.
And they just call it hot tea. I remember asking them for jasmine tea the last time I was at a pho restaurant, and they said we don't have jasmine tea, just hot tea. And then I drank it. I'm like, this is definitely jasmine tea. But that's okay. It was probably a miscommunication on my part. But I was so grateful because it's so nice and floral. It's a really different kind of flavor. And I think it's because now, is jasmine tea made using the flowers or the leaves? Because it's new to me.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just love it.
Cup of Tea is your favorite tea brand, Sailor Aurora. The owner was former gymnast Taylor Lindsay Noel.
Very
who
cool.
Became quadriplegic after an accident.
Oh no!
Isn't that interesting? But they opened up their own tea brand.
Oh Lord!
That's great. I'll have to. If you put that in Discord in the food section, are you in our Discord, Sailor Aurora? If not, somebody else can put that in there for you. But I would love to support that tea company. How wonderful that they're still doing something you're passionate about, even after a terrible accident.
Yes. Life after accident.
Exactly, because there is,
Yeah.
Life doesn't end with disability,
Yep.
Vanilla chai is definitely your favorite. I got a vanilla chai. You had bought me very sweetly a French vanilla chai.
Yeah.
And
it didn't taste right.
It did not taste right. I was so used to the pumpkin spice chai that when I tried this vanilla chai, there was something off about it.
Yeah.
But I loved the spice chai you got me recently. It was really good, and I still love having a cup of that, but I have to be careful not to have it too late.
Oh, yeah.
Or else you end up staying up all night.
You want it early in the day.
Yes, ma'am.
Or if it says decaf, you look for something that says decaf.
Yeah, decaf would be good too.
Like right now I'm having decaf coffee.
Mm-hmm. Jasmine comes from the tea leaves instead of the flowers. Okay, good to know. Oh, and thank you so much, Sailor Aurora. I appreciate that. I'd love to check out that tea brand. I think one of our chat members, Shmi Felice, also uses, also buys indie brands of tea. These smaller companies that are online and stuff.
Yep.
Oh, wow. I think I did a pretty good job of finding the center.
Yes, nice.
Looks very centered.
I just hope mine is. We'll see. We'll soon
find out. It looks like it to me. It looks like it to me.
We'll find out.
Thai iced tea with condensed milk. Thai iced tea?
Oh, yes.
I've had that.
Oh,
Have
yes.
you?
I've had that.
Yeah, is that good?
Wow. Well, I've had it hot. I haven't had it iced. And with the condensed milk. And it's very good.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds very luxurious.
Yep. Now, I do the same.
Yes, the same on...
Right?
Exactly.
Right up there.
Exactly. You got it. It's kind of like a sweet treat. It sounds like it. Yeah, using like a cream, like a condensed milk or a coconut cream or something in tea is very luxurious. But delicious. I usually take mine, if it's something like a chai, I'll put in some almond milk, or I'll put in some oat milk or some regular milk, and that's very good. But I don't put milk into other teas. I think it's really just the chai for me.
I like milk in my tea, some of my teas.
Yeah, which teas do you usually put your milk
Lady
in?
Grey and Earl Grey.
That's true, okay.
And decaf Earl Grey.
But not into like a ginger tea or anything like that. It's a different kind of reason why you're drinking that.
My grandmother used to call it Camembert tea for children. So that it was half tea and half milk. Steamed milk.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I have a little bit of a naked spot on mine. I don't know if you can see it. The styrofoam ball is kind of showing through, so I have to be very careful, maybe rearrange things so it doesn't show up so much. Might have to repin some stuff.
So what I did was, instead of doing it exactly at the point, I did it slightly beyond the point.
That's what I should do, because then you can fill it in.
Yeah. I tried it a couple of different ways, and if you go towards the other side a little bit, then it actually comes out okay.
That makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what tea I've been drinking lately at night when I want something sweet but I don't have like juice or sugar to keep me up?
What?
I've been having some of that black cherry tea.
How do you like that?
It's really good.
Wow.
It's nice, and then I feel like I've had a sweet treat without having something
sugary.
Sugary that's gonna keep me up at night.
What do you use, stevia or honey?
I don't put any sweeteners in it.
Wow.
It's just the tea, and it has its own natural sweetness to it that I really like.
Wow.
Because cherries are so flavorful, and they've got
cherries.
a little bit of tartness to it.
I love black cherry ice cream.
Yes,
big fan of that.
You're a big fan. Only if it's got the big old chunks in it, though. If they cheap out and they don't have that in there.
When I lived in New York City, there was an ice cream. It was called the Ice Cream Bar.
Okay.
And you'd pull up. It was a tiny little hole in the wall on the street.
Yeah.
And you could pull it up. When you would pull up to get coffees or something like this. So this was all ice cream.
Yeah, they have
pull up to
I remember when
bar.
I went to New York, they had like pizza. Just like get up and get a little slice of pizza.
Yeah. And so you'd go right up to the, Daddy and I would walk right up, and he'd get butter pecan ice cream.
Yes, Papa loves butter pecan.
And I would get black cherry, and the cherries were huge, real black cherries in the ice cream. Homemade, all organic. It was really good.
That's great.
It was expensive and well worth it. It was kind of like a Friday night or a Saturday night date treat.
It's absolutely always worth it to get something that's made intentionally.
That's a long...
You like the orange spice tea for that reason. Yeah. Astro says, something awesome about the Kellogg's thing. Kellogg's had told the workers that they were going to give them a final offer, but it wasn't good enough for the workers, so the workers didn't take it. Then Kellogg started looking for people to replace those workers.
Ooh.
And then people online jumped to the aid of those workers, because Kellogg's was trying to hire people online.
Sneaky Pete's.
So a bunch of folks from all around the country flooded Kellogg's with a bunch of fake resumes, so they couldn't possibly find anybody. Exactly.
Oh my gosh, how great.
And then Kellogg's was like, okay, we'll take you all back because we know you're good.
That was,
So thank goodness. Sometimes the internet pulls through and does something wonderful.
Well, I love it. Band together.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Astro. That is absolutely wonderful. People do some good things. K-pop fans have been doing something similar like that.
Really?
Yes, I remember.
What?
Oh, whenever there's negative stuff in communities, like some folks will be like, report your neighbor if you see them, doing this or that. And it's like, if you see immigrants or something, report your neighbors and stuff. To this forum,
nice.
And then K-pop fans will send a bunch of their fan cams of their bodies into those things to take down the website, because instead of having it be used to spy on people and hurt small communities and stuff, they're just like, hey, do you want to see Leo from Vix? You want to see him hit all his great high notes? So it's good stuff. I like. Sometimes the internet does a good thing.
Mm-hmm. I believe in it.
Mm-hmm. The tiny black cherry bits in ice cream is such a downer, right? It's
yes.
Like, why even
you know who makes the tiny little bits?
Ben and Jerry's?
Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah, they do. They don't use whole chunks.
It's Cherry Garcia with chocolate. I don't want the chocolate in there.
Yeah, you don't want the chocolate, and you want the bits to be
I just want the cherry.
Big. Exactly.
But when I was desperate, I would eat that because I had to have cherry some kind. But they really skimp on the cherries. Really.
Yeah, that's no good. Speaking of K-pop, you just dug out your Namie Amuro CDs. Who's that, Pinecone?
Namie? Who is that?
I don't know. That sounds like a Japanese name.
It does sound Japanese. Somebody likes Cherries
Ren
Garcia.
Shaka likes a Cherry Garcia. Well, more for you then.
Yeah, that's right. More for you.
Here's my interior. So we have the one side. We're going to start wrapping it in white fabric. But here's how it starts off. It's just a green square. And then we start placing all the white around it.
I'm almost there.
Yeah, I think I did a decent job of finding the center for that.
You did a very good job.
Kind of loves Namie Amuro. I don't know what this is.
I don't know.
Who are they?
That sounds Japanese.
Yeah.
I'm a big K-pop fan.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to enlighten me who this is.
Yeah. Although you've listened to C-pop before, like EXO.
Oh, yes.
You've listened to some of the Japanese covers.
And I have listened to Japanese pop.
Yeah, because sometimes Korean artists will do their
switch
song
over.
in Japanese
Yep.
as well.
Like Soyeonguk.
Soyeonguk does that, yeah.
EXO does that.
Mm-hmm. A lot of the bands do that.
Yep.
I see.
TVXQ,
Mm-hmm.
very big in Japan.
In Japan, they're called Toho Shinki or something
Yeah,
like that, I think.
Toshinki.
Yeah.
Because Mommy knows a little.
Yes, and I used to listen to TVXQ before I even knew they were Korean fans.
Yeah. Oh, they're so good.
Yeah. I used to listen to them when I was in high school. Isn't that wild? And then in college, I found out about K-pop. Beautiful. Wow, that looks great. That looks great. Perfect. Yeah. Don't you love it? I like that it's a nice, deep, rich, dark green because it goes really well with your dark red as well.
Yes, doesn't it? It's good.
It's very striking.
Yes.
So, I think it was Namie Amuro. Yeah, is a Japanese artist, retired now.
Yeah.
You were reminiscing about K-pop last night. You're going through the music of the first K-pop girl group you got into in 2007.
Girls' Generation.
Was it Girls' Generation?
Oh no, it could be Brown Eyed Girls. Is it Brown Eyed Girls?
Now we go down about a half an inch, right?
That's right, half an inch.
Alright, we should be fixed now.
So now I go down half an inch from the
You
center.
go down about half an inch. We're missing all the secrets, says Knight ABK. Hello, Knight. Good to see you. So Mama was talking about her favorite bands, and she said that they remind her of 70s disco tunes.
Yeah,
because
they're always
dancing.
uplifting, happy, and great beat, and you could dance to it.
Yeah.
And you could sing to it.
Mama loves dancing. And singing.
Yes.
She loves singing in the car.
Love.
Loves singing in the kitchen when you're doing some tidying up.
Yes. Keeps me in a very great mood.
Okay, and Kino says it was Wonder Girls, but I love
Yes, Wonder Girls.
I love Girls' Generation and Brown Eyed Girls as well.
Yeah. Wonder Girls. Love them.
I don't remember Wonder Girls.
Oh my gosh. Wonder Girls. What's the name of the song that they sang when they looked like they were singing on stage for a very difficult manager? And gosh, that song was so good. It had a great beat to it. Oh, it's been too long since I remembered. Baby Goodbye. That's it. Baby Goodbye. Goodbye. Is that?
Good, it's all fixed now. That's great. Hide and Seek is the best Namie Amuro song, and anytime anyone mentions Girls' Generation, you get Mr. Taxi stuck in your head.
Yes.
Is that the song they did? I just think of Girls' Generation gonna bring the heat.
That's right.
You know? Or bring the boys out.
That's right.
I mean, that's the same song.
Oh, yeah.
But they used that on K-Net, which was where I first was listening to a bunch of K-pop, they used that song. It was a network that we could get on TV. How about that? I don't know if it's still around. Is Mnet still around?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Did I say Knet? I probably.
But
did,
I have
sorry.
not been watching it for at least half a year.
Oh yeah. Well, because they do a lot of repeats.
Yeah. But I recently saw Mnet, the Mnet show where
Did they do the awards?
Key from Shiny
Yeah.
came out with a new song called Bad Love,
Right.
and also
yes.
Yellow Tape.
You
and
showed me this song.
he was on there and he was competing with a girl group, don't remember what their name was, for first place, and he won first place for his Bad Love. If you haven't seen that, wait till you see the dancing to that song.
Pretty
And
wild.
he is in prime form. He's in excellent form. He can really hit high notes.
Shiny has been around for quite some time.
Oh, yes.
It's good to see them still going.
And,
They've been through a lot.
Yep. And Timony is in the army now, so.
Yeah. Young men of a certain age in South Korea have to join the army for about 2 years. So
Yep.
a lot of the K-pop boy bands have to,
They all have to go through it.
Hey Jimbo.
Like Big Bang,
Yeah, Big Bang went through it.
except for one of their members.
Got caught smoking marijuana, right?
Yep, and he got thrown out of the
Yeah.
military. But I hope he's doing all right now. That was
Yeah.
Top.
That was Top. Yeah, he was the rapper.
Yep. He was having a rough time. For a while.
Yeah.
But we wish him well.
You feel bad that Hyo-yeon left Girls' Generation because she felt like they were deliberately not giving her any lead vocal time.
True.
And Kaino says that Hyo-yeon is still part of Girls' Generation, but she's
Yes.
doing a lot of solo stuff right now.
Yes, she is.
Oh, okay. How about that?
Yep. Oh, you wish for everybody to have a great after K-pop life.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Because that's very limited because of their age, you know?
Yes, right? Yeah.
One of my all-time very first favorite Korean crushes was B-Rain.
Yeah, he's still going.
Juno.
Yeah.
Junie.
He's still going.
Yep, he was
But
with
it's-
JYP.
It's still a young man's game, unfortunately. So a lot of them, as they approach
Yep.
30 or 35, they have to transition to different careers like
Yep.
modeling or
Acting.
A lot of them get into acting
Or managing. Or
managing,
producing.
right? Yeah, or choreography and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Unless you mean Jessica, but no, I definitely am thinking Hyo-yeon. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's wonderful that we can experience so much cool new music through the internet, right?
Oh my gosh, thank goodness for the internet. Thank heavens. Where would I be without it?
Right? Probably still listen to some good tracks, but you can only hear so many golden oldies before you get sick of them,
Yeah, yeah. Currently, when I drive to go
You drive
teach
to
a yoga
work?
class, I've got the best of the Temptations.
Oh, gee, that's great.
Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. Anyway, I better behave.
Oh, no, I'm not mad. That's content, Mrs. Kelly.
And when he died, all he left me was alone. Okay, I'll be quiet now.
Oh, Mama,
this
you're
is
doing
so
just
much
fine.
fun. Honest to gosh, this is so much fun.
Isn't it?
Yep, really is.
And it's coming together. It really does come together.
Yep.
Everyone's dancing to your song. You see the cool-
That's cute.
There's one that you can't see. It's called Cat Jam. It's kind of like the little duck dance one. But
Oh,
Cat Jam
yes.
is a cat that's like he's like bobbing his head.
There-
I think it's because off camera the cat was getting his little head, his rump scratched or something. You know how cats sometimes
Right,
move
right, right.
around when they have that happen. He's just sort of bobbing his head. Very cute.
Yep.
So you got the Temptations playing when you drive over.
Oh yeah,
Sometimes you play some ballads and stuff in the
I
car
do.
too.
When I'm when I'm leaving work,
Mhm.
I don't have to be pumped up by the music.
Right.
When I go to work, I hear very upbeat K-pop songs to get my mojo
Right,
going.
yeah.
Get my energy up so I can lead a class. But after class, I like to listen to some ballads, some mellow songs. So I'll play those too.
That's good. That way you can wind down when you're coming home.
Yeah, but it's very relaxing.
Have you been listening to much Christmas music lately? I have not.
At home I do sometimes. Because Papa Bear keeps it on. He likes to play it at home.
I like listening to some of the classic Christmas music and also some instrumental stuff when I'm working on something. You know, I need to really focus.
Pardon me.
That's
Yeah,
okay,
I like the classical stuff. And once in a while I like the more modern versions, you know, Ariana Grande or Mariah Carey or Michael Bublé.
Yeah, right.
Like him. Or what was his name? Harry Connick Jr.
Harry Connick Jr. Yeah,
He's
you used to listen to a lot of him. We had a CD by him.
Yeah, we do.
Done my first layer of the white, and so
wow, look at you! You're doing so good. That came out great.
These are pretty big. These are pretty big gaps. So I'm gonna need to fill it in. Well,
yeah.
Little stars.
You can fill it in. You can definitely fill it in. That'll happen.
Ooh. I know. Gotta tighten up.
Tighten up. Dum dum da da. That's such a great song.
It is great. I remember you were singing it in line to vote when we voted last time.
Yes.
And all the old folks started boogieing.
That's right. Great. The old folks. That's what they
old
did.
Folks got it.
Yes,
Everybody
they did.
Everybody else was like, you know, my age or younger was like,
what the?
It's like you said.
What the hey?
A code word and activated a bunch of agents. You know, a bunch of sleeper cell agents.
Like sometimes I'll be at the post office waiting my turn to get in, and I'll start humming a oldie but goldie, you know? And some of the older people around me start grooving. Or at Target. That's happened a couple times. Yes. I had a woman that, African-American woman that started coming in and singing. Yeah.
Oh, did she sing with you?
It was Pointer Sisters. The Pointer Sisters. What was the song? Don't remember, but anyway, so she started humming a few bars.
That's great.
And I didn't think twice about it. I just kept singing with it, and she sang with it, and then we giggled
wonderful.
and
That's great.
Makes life wonderful.
That does. It's not harming anybody.
Not harming anybody.
It's a nice little thing to do. All right, here comes my. I'm gonna work with these kind of chunky ones over here. And try to cover up these big gaps.
Okay.
So that they can look a little more even. Yeah,
there we go.
See that? It's gonna look alright,
yes.
I think, in the end.
I like how you did that. Does that look down low enough?
Was it Jump for My Love?
Yes!
Oh, Mommy, don't
my gosh! I won't sing it.
No, you can sing it, but you were just very loud. So.
Yes, I have a habit of that. Oh my gosh, don't you love that song?
Yeah.
And the harmony's great.
And what were you saying? You want me to look at yours?
Is this back down far enough?
That looks beautiful to me.
You sure?
Oh, yes. Oh, yours is looking very nice. All your points meet. That's great. Well done, Morphinius. You found the song.
Yay, happy joy, happy joy.
You poured out a pretty good number of these pins, Mama. We're using them all.
How about that?
Yeah.
That's great.
Good job evaluating.
It was a guess, an intuitive guess.
Intuitive guess. Okay.
Clap nice.
The clap is an emote that is two hands clapping together.
Oh.
But we can't see it on my phone. It's a emote from another site that allows you to see a lot of fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Ones.
That's very cool.
It's nice. That was before Twitch implemented the animated emotes.
Let's see.
But the good thing about the ones that you can't see right now, unfortunately, the good thing about them is they're free, so anybody can use them.
How about that?
Pay money to use it.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah. Although it is nice to give folks who do subscribe to the channel a reward for their support. So
yes,
I like having a good balance of both of those things.
I agree. How about that, Missy?
Wow. Want to show everybody?
Okay.
Yours is looking very good. Check that out.
She's
That's
my
very
daughter.
cool.
She has to say that.
It's not true. I would say that anyway.
We're doing good.
It's
Looks like we
true.
got enough pieces, honey.
I say so, yes. We
You
should have
counted them all
exactly
out?
as much as we need.
Okay. Pretty amazing, then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like it's a pretty foolproof project.
Now it's 5 o'clock.
It's 5. If you want to, I can finish mine and I can finish up yours. If you want to head up around 5, or you should make the lamb chop
That's what I'm
lollipops.
thinking.
Yes. We're having lamb chops for dinner, so if you want to do that, I can finish up mine and then show everybody what it'll look like when they're done, and you and I can finish up that ornament another time, or after you're done making the lamb chops, if you want to come out here and sit down with us.
Yeah.
But I know you got to make dinner, because...
Now, I've done the initial, so then this one should be half and then 3/4, actually.
Yeah.
So, how do I...
I'd say yours would be about right here.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I'd say right about there. Do you see where that would be?
No, right, like right here?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Amy, your mom makes these too! Are we the same people? Pepper lights, ornaments, and wrapping paper? You feel like we're the same spirit. That's amazing, Amy, that your mom makes these too. How wild is that? Aren't they lovely though, Amy? They're such a nice, fun craft. Have you ever made these with your mom before? Because they're deceptively easy to make. They look so involved, but they're quite easy. Let's see. I'm folding these into our little quarters again. Do I do pine cone ones? Pine cone ornaments? I've only made... You okay, Mom? You want to get a sip of your cranberry juice?
Yeah.
There you go. I don't want you, because you sound pretty dry. You have been talking all night, so that can affect it for sure. But you mean like putting like glitter on pine cones and stuff? Hey, BBS and K, thanks for asking or redeeming that so my mom would drink some water. That's very nice. They were so fun. You used to make tons when you were younger. You used to hand them out to male people and church folks. That's lovely.
That's very cool.
The only pine cone ornament I've made, I can actually pick it up and show you all if I can find it without unplugging myself. Let's see, I think it's somewhere on this side of the tree. It's the little elf ornament I made a few years back on stream. I thought I put it...
I think it's in the front.
You mean like this way, facing us? Or you mean facing the door?
Around, keep going.
Okay, let's see.
That to me is the front.
That to you is the front, okay. No, I think it might be on this side, because I was doing a lot of decorating on this side. It's a little pine cone with a felt top and a little ball ornament for a face. We made on stream a little wooden ball. I don't see
Had a little
it.
hat.
It's definitely on the tree, though. I remember putting it up, and I remember saying, like, isn't this nice? It's gonna be, you're gonna be able to see it all the time.
How about I go look?
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm sure we'll find it. You see it anywhere, Mama?
Yeah, I remember hanging it.
Do you remember hanging it towards the front?
And that's why it's right here.
Oh, gosh, of course. You found it.
Hee.
Eagle eyes.
Hee-haw.
I'll show it off.
And it's right here. See where
Yeah.
Rubius
Yeah,
Hagrid
Hagrid is.
So it's
Okay.
right. I was right on that branch that he's.
Gotcha. Do you want to go in first?
Yep.
Okie dokie. People get to see our great quilt that we have over there.
Yay.
It's good colors, just like our quilted ornaments here. So I'll show them this little guy that I made on stream a few years back. It's got a little wooden face and a little baby pine cone. We have tons of these little pine cones. A little jingle bell on the top. Isn't that cute? The pine cone version's also made of squares. Oh, so you made a fabric pine cone.
Wow,
Out of
that's cool.
squares. You think I need a stretch redemption thing for the back? Yeah, I probably should implement that. I should probably stretch more often. How you doing, Jimbo? Yeah? You're heading on up? Alrighty, bro. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Hopefully you can take it easy. And get done what you want to get done. It looks like a little video game character almost. I see. Interesting. Oh, sorry. Not you, Pinecone from chat. Pinecone 3K or 2K3. The literal pine cones. Not baby pictures of you. So, Mama, how are you doing on yours? Now, if you want me to, I will finish yours up for you.
I want to finish mine up.
Okay.
But it'll take me like 7 minutes to cook lamb chops.
Yes. Do you
Is
want
that
to go?
okay?
Yes, you can cook some lamb chops, and I'll just keep doing my.
All right, and then I'll come back and finish mine,
Yes.
and then whatever I don't finish today, I'll finish tomorrow.
Of course, and you said that you might do. We might maybe possibly do a Christmas stream where we're.
Yes.
On Christmas Day, after we unwrap presents, Mom and I might do a fire by the fireplace, so that'll be a fine time for that too.
So I hope to be back. If not, everybody have a good night, and I'll see you soon.
Yeah. We'll see you around, Mama.
All right. Once I get the lamb chops done, I might come out here and finish.
Sure, yeah. And if you're too tired, Mama, if you're kaput after that, then that's fine too.
Fashunked?
Kaput, fashunked,
or kaput.
or kaput. Remember, I had to. One day I was asking my mom what those meant, and she just kept using them interchangeably for each other instead of telling me. She's a little rascal sometimes. Everyone says, bye, Mama Kay. Alright, you want to sneak by? Alrighty. Hello, Cam Star Cafe. It's me, Real Cam Dog. You changed your username. Wonderful, Cam. Love the name. Love that. That is a very cute name. Good to know, and thank you for letting me know. If anybody ever changes their name on Twitch, tell me and tell me and tell me again, because I will forget. But, good to have you here. Lovely seeing you as always, in case we don't see you until then. Oh, yes! I hope that, for those of you who I may not see until, Alright, I'm just making sure that my mom's mic isn't picking anything up. Cool. For those of you who I won't be seeing, you know, if you gotta head out and do family stuff, I hope you have a very happy holiday. I'll be streaming every day up until Monday, as I have been since last Monday. I haven't stopped streaming for a while. Ow! Poked myself. The only time you changed your name, I was still able to know it was you, Astro. Yeah, I think you had... Didn't you have, like, Kent in your name before? Weren't you another... I don't remember. I know Kent Weebs was formerly a different Kent name, and I was like, you know what, you remind me of this old Kent person. I was like, yeah, I'm the same person. So. Oh no, you were Astro Weebs before, that's right. You'll be around, but with different time zones and stuff, you might miss a few things. Yeah, exactly, so that's why it's nice to just say happy holidays and all that jazz to get it covered up until then. Now I'm having a rough time on this last point of the star because it's a little too close, so it's going to be a tiny little baby point, I think. Instead of the big chunky points on the other side. I'll put Mom's right here so you can see. Oh, I'll put the finished side so you can see how lovely hers is. It's been nice being able to stream with my mom as of late. We already spent a whole bunch of time together. We're always, you know, cooking together or wrapping presents or taking care of things around the house, cleaning together, you know, checking in on each other, seeing how stuff is going. It's one of the benefits of living at home with my folks is I get a lot of social time with them. So, but this is extra nice because I get to share that all with you. So you get to experience the joys of my folks, and you get to see why I like spending so much time with them. I pin this one down here, and I should be done with my white layer now. And I'm all also out of white fabric, so I know for sure I'm done. Looks a little different. This side I think looks a bit better. This side looks more like a star, this side's a little more clovery, but that's okay. It's fine. Not a big deal. It still looks adorable. So I'll start doing the red side, the red fabric, which will meet this red fabric in the center, and then I'll have to cover that in a ribbon. You changed it to Astro Weaves because of Kent Weaves. Yeah, I remember that. The first time you'd ever seen him on Twitch was shortly after he changed his name to Kent Weaves. He kept making the joke. You can run, but you can't hide. My gosh. I should make you pay for that pun. What did he think of that? I'm sure he got tired of that real quick, Astro. For point-and-click adventure fans of horror, there's a free game on Good Old Games called I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream! I've heard of that one, yes! I remember back in the day, early days of YouTube, one of my brother's favorite reviewers, I can't remember who it was nowadays, but my brother's favorite reviewers back then had reviewed that game, and it was pretty obscure at that time. Well, thank you, Astro, for paying for that pun. Now that my mom's gone, y'all gotta pay for your puns. Tighten up. I don't take that guff anymore. So that is free right now, BBS&K. I had no clue. That's great. What a great get. So if you missed me talking about this earlier, I fold each fabric in half, and then in half again. So I get a nice little corner up here, so I can get it to a point. And then I unfold it, and find that center point. Take one of these short little pins, they're about an inch long or so, and I poke it through that center that I just found. But you gotta have the wrong side of the fabric facing towards you, and you're gonna poke in the needle. When we're doing this final red layer, I'm going to work with my inner cream layer. So there's 2 layers for each cream layer. There's this layer, which is the inner one, and then this layer is the outer one. It's almost like a cabbage or like lettuce or something. There's always layers and layers of leaves. So I'm going to take that inner layer and follow it down about 1/2 inch. And once I find that, I'm going to stab my pin through. And then start folding these little squares again, just like I've been doing. You should pick up that game, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. You've been meaning to check it out. Tell me if it's good. I haven't played a point-and-click in a very long time. I actually can't remember the last point-and-click game I did play. Let the pun slide, the Festivus spirit. I'm a Grinch. I'm a Grinch when it comes to puns. My mom might be... I'm like a Ebenezer Scrooge. I'm gonna need the 3 ghosts of Chris puns, past, present, and future to convince me. Unpacked? It's not as much of a point-and-click adventure. I totally get what you mean. It's kind of point-and-clicky. Whoa, I just got really dizzy out of nowhere. I should drink some water. I just got this little kick in the head of dizziness, like, have you been hydrated? I don't think so. All you've been eating today is cookies. Maybe you should, you know, eat some real food. With all the K-pop talk, now you're listening to some J-rock. I still think of, sometimes, like, songs from Asian Kung Fu Generation will just come back to me, and I'll just be thinking about them. Hello, Mama. You putting on your apron? I think a little bit of salt would be okay. Yeah. I still think about the J-rock I used to listen to when I was in high school and I was playing Maple Story. Listened to a lot of songs and I was just like grinding up levels then. Hey, Smee, thank you for that. Y'all have inspired you so much. You just got done making brownies with your mom. That's great. That's wonderful. I hope those brownies turn out delicious. Maybe it's time for a food break too. Oh no, I had a little bit of a snack earlier. I should be fine until dinner. I'll finish up these ornament balls and then I'll have my lamb chops and all that stuff with Mom. And we'll probably head out with a flashlight because it's very dark right now despite it only being like 5:15. I'll head out and deliver the rest of the cookies with Mama in the dark. Oh, scary. We'll be okay. You think the Festivus Grinch is probably all kinds of forgiving and happy? The Festivus Grinch? This is a Seinfeld thing, isn't it? Remember your younger days discovering various Asian music? I say Asian Kung Fu Generation. That's, by the way, a band, in case it sounds like I'm talking about an era of music. I don't know if they still do music, but back in the day, that was my like go-to J-rock band. They were pretty big. And I watched a bunch of anime back then, so I would listen to all those opening songs too. I think that's how I found Asian Kung Fu Generation. Thank you, Smee. I appreciate that. And thank you again for those bits, by the way, Smee. Thanks for the, I think that's 300 bits, yeah? THX, you always felt like one ghost would be enough to convince me? Oh, absolutely. Well, for me, it might be two. For me, it might be two ghosts, because the first ghost I would think is probably a hallucination, because I have nighttime hallucinations, and the second ghost I'd be like, wait a second, this seems a lot like a Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol. But that would be, I would have to become such a heinous person for so many ghosts to plan such an act, you know? That's a lot of work for them to do. Alright. Stabbing this through. You remember when you first discovered J-Rock, you went back and listened to all the 90s stuff. I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it myself as a young one. I just listened to whatever was recent at the time. I found this website that was posting links to all these YouTube videos of... Remember one... It was either the song or the band was 9mm Bullet. It was one of them, and I was like, oh man, this is so cool. Wow. And the rest of it I found via, like, a band would do an opening for Naruto or some sort of anime, and I would go find out what else they did. And you remember Asian Kung Fu Generation from Naruto, yeah. I don't think there's any shame in finding popular music and then exploring their back catalog, you know? Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. These ornaments get passed on through the years? Yeah! We might even give some of these to friends and family if I make enough of them. Might send these to my aunts and uncles and stuff. But I will keep these forever. I'll keep these for as long as I live. It's our first time making it, so I can't say it's like a family tradition. We always make this, and I got some for my grandma or something. These are the first time making it, but we're definitely keeping these. And the good thing about our setup is all of our ornaments are just sort of a mishmash of everything. We got Star Wars, we got Snoopy, we have the traditional metal balls and little teardrop shaped ones, just picture frames, everything. Every single thing. Candy canes, both plastic and real. So, I love that because it means you can put anything up on there. And it looks good. Where'd I find the idea, Amy? You know, I was just looking online for easy Christmas crafts. And that popped up and I was like, this is perfect. Are you kidding me? This is perfect. Now that you think of it, listening to 90s stuff was probably because a friend you discovered J-Rock through listened to the Pillows a lot. Oh, there you go. Isn't that funny, Amy, that it would end up being something that you know very well? How about you, Amy? You said that your folks make these. Is that something that you've made, like, you know, your grandparents made or something like that? It worked out well. I can smell the lamb chops from here. I'm sorry that you all can't smell them. But the smoky fat is floating in here from the lamb chops. Getting a lot of resistance pushing this pin through. Oh, there we go. I think I was hitting another pinhead that was in here earlier. Google did come through, indeed. Oh, Chloe's messaging me right now. Chloe Joyce, who you've seen in chat. I inquired about the status of her kitten. Good for Google, right? I might have to turn off Snapchat alerts. Don't be sorry about that. Your mouth will be watering so much you can smell it. It smells really good. My mom likes having lamb chops with mint jelly. I haven't taken to that myself, but like the fuzziness of the Christmas stockings too. Yeah, the big ones up here, the fuzzy ones. That's mom and dad. Then we got Stella, me, and my brother after that. So we've gone through many, many, many different iterations of stockings as well. And what do you think would be a good alternative to styrofoam, Smee? Is the texture and material styrofoam necessary to do the craft? It makes it very easy to push these pins through. And it keeps the shape of the ball. So that you can have that lovely round form without having to like freestyle it. You could use, I think there's like the stuff that florists use. It almost looks like green styrofoam to me. I'm not sure what it's called, but Mama would know. I might ask her. Or if you just have, you know, like a pin cushion, I guess you could do that too. Something that is made for the purpose of putting pins into. If you have a ugly used up pin cushion that you want to repurpose, you could try that. Do you have an aversion to using styrofoam balls? I'm sure they used something else in ages past. Amy, do you know what your folks used to use before they got styrofoam? Your mom has made them her whole life. You don't know where she got it from, you'll have to ask her. Apparently your great aunt taught your great grandma, taught your grandma, who taught your mother, so you don't know where it originated from. I love that though. It stayed in the family. You know exactly what I'm talking about, like the floral foam. You wrote a lesson plan using that. Okay, yeah, there you go. You could, if you have some leftover chunks of that, you could use that. Something that either is already in a circular shape or that you could shape into a circular shape would be good. Oasis is a trademark name for wet floral foam, the spongy phenolic foam used for real flower arranging. It soaks up water like a sponge and acts both as a preservative to prolong life of the flowers and support them in place. Not that you would use Google for that. Yeah, of course not. You just know that. And even if you didn't just know that, that's fine too. I support Google and I support folks sharing what they know. Ah, Amy says that her folks use the floral foam. So you could do that. If you don't like styrofoam or you don't have styrofoam, you could do that. I'm doing another one of these little crimson squares. Folding it down like so. And folding the corners in. When I first started making these, when I was showing my mom how to do these folds as we were watching the video together the other day, before we started this project, it reminded me of making those little paper fortune tellers. I don't know if you all did those when you were young, but back in the day, we would get some paper and fold it into these little cups that you could then manipulate like this, and like pull open a corner of the paper and you'd tell your fortune or something, you know? It would just say like yes or no or whatever. But it reminded me of that, all these intricate folds. Forgot about the long lost art of oral communication and sharing. You just consult Google forever and ever and forget people? Well, I'd say you're not doing that right now, Smee. You're learning something via me talking at you right now. So, would C4 work like the explosive? I don't know what C4 is aside from the explosives. We're almost done. I just have 4 more squares left to go and then we're done. Well, not technically done. I still got to do the ribbon after this. Oh, you're being dramatic. Now, the wonderful thing is that with things like YouTube, I feel like we have so much great history and crafts and all that wonderful stuff, techniques being passed down and passed laterally, not just from generation to generation, but in between generations. So many great tips and tricks and how-tos and easy ways of doing things. I feel like I learn something new every week from somebody like reposting a TikTok on Twitter. I'm like, huh, how about that? That's how it's done. You always use foam or styrofoam? Don't know what they used before then. Yeah, I wonder. I wonder what they used before those days. So last, I'm going to finish up these big chunks here. And I'm going to go a little bit more than half an inch down, just so I can Make this a nice little point. The smoke in the air is really getting to me. I'm glad you don't have smell-o-vision. It doesn't smell like anything's burning or whatever. But the smoky fat from the lamb just kind of picks up really. It's carried in the air a lot. Hope my mom's sipping water so she doesn't start coughing from it. Heck, most likely they use C4. Yeah, I'm sure, yeah. Back in the old days. You might be able to use aluminum foil. It might be... The sensory experience of piercing foil with pins might not be great, like the audio experience of that. However, it might work. You can give it a try. You just have to have a big enough ball of foam. Maybe even a ball of foam wrapped around something like smaller and harder. I don't know. You wouldn't want it to be too heavy though, because you wouldn't want it to start pulling down the ornament on the tree. But if you can make a pretty perfect sphere, I think you might be able to make it out of foil. You pack it well enough, yeah. That could work out to me. And if the aluminum doesn't work out, just head down to your local hardware store and get some C4. BBS&K is an advocate of this. Maybe even a tennis ball? Maybe. Possibly. A thimble would be great for this project, by the way. I've been turning my fingers into hamburger meat by just, like, pushing them up against these pins. I haven't been, you know, poking myself. I haven't, you know, pierced my skin yet, but heck. It's tough. He found a speech pathologist named Christina who wrote a book about her talking dog, Stella. Wow. That's pretty wild, to be fair. How amazing. What a smart dog. Y'all got some of them explosives? I think at that point, the person at the register has to push the button that calls the police underneath the register, right? A tennis ball might work, yeah. Could be heck on your hands, though. You used to make hundreds of those. Boy. I mean, it's taken me at least an hour to make one. So I can't imagine making... I mean, did you do a bunch in a sitting? Or would you do, like, like 1 or 2 per day? Can't imagine decorating my entire tree with this, because, like, it would just be so laborious. That's so cool, to be fair. You watch a news report about it on YouTube. How cool. A speech pathologist and her name Christina and her dog Stella. The universe works in mysterious ways. Hey, it's Clamp. Thank you for gifting a sub to Be Fair. That is so kind of you. It's gonna give you... You won't have to watch a single ad for the next, like, 30 days. It's Clamp. Or To Be Fair, I should say, because it's Clamp. I think you're already covered. Thank you so much for spreading the cheer. I appreciate that. I hope you all are enjoying... I hope this isn't... This is definitely very different from what I normally do. I hope you are enjoying yourselves, though, with this. I do love crafting. I don't do it very often, but around the holidays, you know, it's just kind of what I do. And I like doing it with my folks, too. Heck. This is great. Okay, good. Okay, over the holidays, you make like 5 to 10 per day? It is good. It's a nice thing to do with other folks, because you have... It's pretty repetitive, and there's a very low chance that you're gonna hurt yourself doing it. Like, you might, like, prick yourself like a little bit, but other than that, it's a pretty simple thing to do. And folks young and old can do it as well. So... It'd be a good thing to get all the folk together who just are very crafty and sit down and gather around the table for an hour or two and catch up with each other. You know, have something to do with your hands while everyone's talking. You love this? This is very normal, ordinary stuff, yeah. You're a huge fan of the gardening, crafting, and baking streams. If I can organize myself well enough, I might be able to get the cart outside for when we do our winter cleanup and bulb planting, but we'll see. It is a little bit extra work to get it outside, honestly. But I'm always happy to share my garden with you all. You talk with your folks over Discord, and you watch stuff with them. His coziness is very warm and fluffy. Yeah, I mean, I think the extra effect is being able to be in my living room, which is like fully kitted out for Christmas. You know? It's got the maximum cozy vibes. Oh, okay. Oh, there's the pinecone ones. Thank you, Amy. I'll have to check those out. That sounded really interesting. What if I do a gardening and crafting stream and baking stream at the same time? I think I'll just pass out if that happens. That's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to do the gardening streams and the cooking streams. The crafting isn't too much work because I get to sit down doing it. But it's a lot of physical work going into the cooking and the gardening. You don't even mean that in like a denigrating way. Your family's just kind of messed up, so it's hard to do things normally. COVID has made it even more difficult. Yeah, it's difficult to get together with family now and see friends if you instead like spending time with your friends during the holidays in case your family isn't, you know, all the best. But yeah, I'm glad I can share some really normal really normal stuff. You think you could do about 5 of these ornaments on a good day? That's so impressive, Amy. I bet if Amy was over here doing this, she'd just be like... like... Oh, and sorry, Pinecone, not you. Different, the pinecone ornaments that Amy was talking about earlier. Alright, this might be my last red square. And then I'll do the ribbons. And then I'll help Mama finish up hers. Although I'm not going to do it for her. She's already said that she doesn't want me to do it for her. But I can help her, you know, get pins or do some folds or something. It's been a very tough semester, yeah. And with, you know, with the Omicron variant kind of ramping up, I'm sure it's a scary time for everybody. I made sure that we were double masked when I went out to deliver cookies and stayed a good distance from folks. So we're staying safe. I can get in there. Oh, and your booster shot has made an absolute mess of you. Did you get the booster shot and the flu shot at the same time? I'm thinking of doing that. I know it's gonna mess me up though. Yeah, what's up? There it is. Back and front. Check that out. It's looking very cute. But as you can see, there's a raw edge where all the pins meet, and it sometimes has fabric poking out, or it'll have like a styrofoam section that's kind of naked. So to cover that, we're going to use some ribbon. But thank you for being responsible. Thanks for doing what you can, because there's some folks out there that can't get the vaccine because they, you know, they have pre-existing medical conditions and stuff like that, or they may not have a way to go get it or something. So I appreciate you doing that to protect everybody. I'm gonna get mine. Papa's already gotten his. Me and my brother and my mom are gonna get ours after Christmas. There's a little piece of tape securing this. You got your flu shot a couple months ago. Gotcha. You got your COVID booster yesterday, just after lunch, and it hit you like a truck. Oh no. My goodness. Yeah, I've heard that the booster's hitting pretty hard. I know it's gonna be like me and my mom laying around being like, why are we so tired? And the answer's gonna be, oh, we got our booster shots. So, hello Rachel, how are you? Welcome on in. How are you doing? I hope you're well, Rachel. It's good to see you. I should start an Etsy. This is wonderful to watch while you work. What are you working on right now, Rachel? I've got good bit of ribbon here. I'm gonna measure this out. I don't know exactly how much I'm gonna need, so I'm just gonna measure this out. Gonna wrap it around loosely. Get about that much. to make a decently even cut here. There we go. Let me see if I can tell you the measurements on this. This is 7/8 of an inch, this ribbon, and it's a gold one. Cathards and crafts. That's what we're doing right now, Pine. Yeah. You have your booster shot scheduled for 2 weeks from now. They said you could do both at once. Okay, but your pharmacy, they didn't have 2 appointments together. I see, I see. Just doing some boring work, getting ready for the first team meeting of 2021. Okay. Oh my gosh. Wait, the first team meeting of 2021? It's so late for that. 2021's almost over. Got a double shot chai. Nice. We were talking about tea earlier. My mom was listing her favorite teas. She's eating her lamb chops right now. So I'm taking over. I just want to make sure that when I do this, I'll be covering all the pins. Don't have anybody visible. Looks like for the most part I will be. This line might get a little wiggly, but it'll look like that when I'm done. So I'm going to start with this yucky side down. And I'm going to get 2 pins. Now, you can hot glue this, by the way, in case you're more of a hot glue person. But I figure since I have these pins... Oh, the last team meeting. Oh, she said last? I'm sorry. I must have read that wrong. Last team meeting. Sorry, my brain's not working. I'm going to secure this on... If I can just not hurt myself. There we go. So I secure it at the top with 2 pins each. And then every inch and a half, I'm going to pin it down as well. I'm going to have to wiggle this fabric around here and there to make sure I cover all the pins. And you know what? I think if a few pins are showing, it's not going to be the end of the world. You've had like 10 meetings all year. So first and last, it doesn't matter now. It's just like, get it over with. Okay. Yeah, there'll be a few pins showing, I think, here and there with these. If you want to have like a absolute pinless look, then you could then glue it down if you'd like. But I find that as long as your pins are put in really evenly, it's gonna look just fine. I'm gonna do another one right here. Another 2 right here. I haven't been to a team meeting in so long. I'm glad for it. I guess team meetings are just when me and my folks get together and talk about what we're gonna eat for dinner for the week. That's our team meetings right now. So gorgeous. That reminds you of some similar ornaments you had at your parents' house growing up. You know, Amy was saying a similar thing, Rachel. These are nice, you know, cozy, down home. They're freaking easy to make, too. They're pretty easy to make. They look really intimidating because it's like a bunch of folds and stuff, but they're quite easy. And if you have a condition that makes it difficult for you to do a lot of handiwork at once, this could be something you plug away at, you know, over the course of a week or 2. You can eventually get it done and then hang it up. You don't have to make 5 or 10 in a day like Amy's folks are. Promise you I'm not eating these pins. I just need to turn her around, and I'm like, oh, do that against your mouth. That's not a weird thing to do at all. Okay. I'll do another securing right about here. Did you have some of the pine cones one as well? That's great. I had not heard of these. You know, I bet when I look at them, I'll be like, oh, that seems really familiar. Oh, you got some Animal Crossing ornaments? And you have some Looney Tunes ornaments? That sounds adorable. Animal Crossing ornament sounds amazing. Hello, Ewan. How are you doing today? Alright, for this last bit, I'm gonna fold this under slightly, like so, so I get a finished edge. It'll be like that. It's gonna take a little more force to push it through, but I think it'll be worth it. Your roommate has a bunch of Keyblade ornaments in your tree. That sounds so cool. I don't know if I have any gaming ones. It's all just kind of like Star Wars and Star Trek stuff. Alright, I gotta be careful. I'm trying to use this back of the scissors to help me push it through because my poor little thumb is so bruised. Are we talking ornaments? You may or may not have bought a bunch of Adventure Time ones. That's great. That sounds adorable. There we go. Hey, alright. Da-da-da-dum. All done. So, you can use some more of this kind of ribbon to secure it and make like a little loop like that comes up, but I might wait until we get some thinner ribbon to hang up on the tree. But that's what your finished project looks like. You mostly don't see any pins except for on the ribbon part of things. Because it's metallic, it doesn't really show up. You okay, Mom? Okay. Mom's coughing from the smoke, I think. Green light, hello and goodbye. Good to see you. Take care. You do a combination of Disney princesses, Star Wars superheroes, and lots of video game references. Nice. Do I got a thimble? I do, but it's upstairs with all my sewing stuff, and I wasn't thinking about it. I was not thinking about it. I should have been, though. This is done-ish, mostly, kind of, sort of. Phew. Feels good to sit back, though. This ornament is so freaking big. It's gonna dominate the tree. Most of our ornaments are like kind of that big. This one's this big. We have a few large ornaments. I think we have one big one, but most of them are kind of medium to small sized. But it'll look good. I just know it. Feels nice to relax. I've been busy all day, but I should sit up. You love crafts, seeing the person's hand in the work. Isn't it nice? Because not everything's going to turn out the same way. So it's nice to see. I'll be able to say, hey, that's mine. And Mom will be able to point out hers and be like, that's mine. And take yours off the tree and post photos. I'd love to see that. But you did small balls ones. The bigger ones are easier. Oh, I'd imagine the small ones you have to do a lot of intricate folds. For sure. Busy all day. Yeah, I've been running around all creation, giving cookies to the firefighters and the pharmacists and our neighbors, and we had to pick up some bread tins because our mechanic prefers having, you know, like banana bread and cranberry bread and stuff at Christmas, so I'll be baking those up tomorrow morning. And then dropping that off there. But feels good. It's good in the end, you know. It's a lot of effort, but it makes a big difference, so. Cranberry bread, yeah. It's good stuff. You know, it's the Pillsbury box stuff. It's really good. It's good every time. And we put our own cranberries in it so that it's not... Because the ones they come with are like dried out and they're like teeny tiny. I mean, you don't sift them out or anything, but... it's better to put in some fresh cranberries because then you get that nice pop of tartness. Ooh, you got your end of the year appraisal, Ewan, and... Love to hear that. Relaxation stream. Just lo-fi and a very tired woman. I could just take this right here so I don't have to lean forward. I could just drink some eggnog here. Would that be so nice if instead of going back upstairs and playing video games for a few hours, I just sat on my couch? You're kicking all the butt, Ewan. You're the top performer at your grade and in a great position to get a promotion next year. I can't believe... I bet they would have given you a promotion this year, Ewan. If not for the fact that you just got there like 4 months ago or something, you know? Now you know why this stream is formally called It's the Kellys. Exactly. It's a big old team effort. Old woman lo-fi beats to chill by. That sounds amazing. You're gonna make peppermint bark tonight to bring to your uncle's tomorrow, but you're not gonna go anymore. Oh, I see. One of your anti-vax cousins is going to your uncle. Yeah, you've decided no, yeah, it's not worth your health risk, you know? Couch stream, that's what we're doing. Cozy couch stream. Just nice and comfy. We got so many freaking comfy blankets for this too. We got this little ho blanket over here. Although I think if I put this on me, it's like super staticky, so I gotta watch out for that. But VVV cozy. Everything's very cozy in here. We have this nice old blanket too, this little angel one that I'm sitting on. Gotta make sure to bring my Switch up later. you mention that your anti-vax coworker gave her notice, and your boss already said proof of vaccination is going to be required for anyone she hires to replace her? That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's great, Pines. You're keeping a good culture in the workplace, you know? That way you can feel a little safer. Hello? I'm all done mine. You want to see? Although, I don't know. Should we get a thinner ribbon to use as the ornament hook? Okay. We might have to get that tomorrow and finish it up. Yeah, check it out. I got the ribbon going all around.
It just turned me on.
Hey, you're on? Can y'all hear my mama?
Hope so.
Want me to scooch up so you can get on in here?
Yeah.
Alright, here comes the mama. How are you feeling? How was your lamb chops?
Ooh, so good.
That's great.
Daddy loved it.
Daddy loved it? That's good.
Where's
Excuse
your...
me for the hiccups. Where's my butt?
Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Check that out. Isn't that lovely?
Wow.
It's really nice. It's something, isn't it?
It is, and then
Yeah.
you just...
Yeah,
Wow.
we'll just get like a thinner gold ribbon or a red ribbon or something like that.
That came out perfectly.
Isn't it nice? It's
You
really
did
charming.
great. Wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I love it.
Do you want me to help you with yours?
I think I'm just going to sit back and be with you.
Just relax, and you and I can finish the ornament tomorrow or something. That's
Yeah.
fine.
After I cooked dinner and
Look at us. Can you see us on the screen right there? We're just like.
and I fed Papa Bear and I was like, uh-oh, can't
Yeah.
get up.
Oh yeah, I don't want you working too hard. Plus,
Oh.
you're heading upstairs
Pretty soon.
pretty soon. Yeah.
Daddy likes to go upstairs around 6-ish.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. How's everybody doing though?
How is everyone doing? Yeah, let me put this back on the stand so we can see everybody.
Okay, welcome back, Mama Kay.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's the post-Christmas dinner pose. Yeah. This is we've been working since we don't remember when we started working for Christmas.
Yes, it's been a...
Mama, do you want to deliver the neighbor's cookies another day?
Yes.
We can do it tomorrow. We can do it tomorrow. Most people will be home a little earlier tomorrow, I hope.
Or we can also deliver on Christmas when everybody's home.
Whenever, you know. That was Ewan gifting us up to Kino. There you go. Welcome back, Kino. Enjoy that. And Ewan, thank you so much for your generosity. That is very, very sweet of you. Oh yeah, this is Lurky is saying that this is the pose that you assume after Christmas dinner, and then you've got the top button unbuttoned.
Like
That's
in
him.
Everybody Loves Raymond, how Frank,
Yes.
you know, the dad, Frank is always unzipped.
Oh, Scary Thought says, I'm laying on the floor with my dog and chilling. That sounds great. You love Mama's laugh so much, it's a good laugh.
Oh gosh, is it? I don't even know.
It's great.
Really?
And my friend Rachel here, who I used to play D&D with,
Right.
says,
Hey, Rachel.
BRB, I'm crying because the image of you two hanging out is the sweetest thing. You're amazing. Yeah, we're good friends. And I'm happy to share my mama with everybody. You know, she brings a ton of good energy.
Yay. Yep.
It's always a delight to hang out
Yep.
with Mama.
And I tell my girlfriends, when I grow up, I want to be just like Tina. It's true.
So hey, you know. And when I grow up, I want to be just like her.
Uh-oh. No.
I think you're a great influence, though.
Oh gosh. Uh-oh. But on a brighter note,
I'll take all the best hits, the top hits.
So did you have fun putting that all together,
I did,
honey?
Absolutely. Although
Wasn't that wonderful?
my thumb,
My
look
thumb.
At, they're red.
Yes. They're very tender, and that's just tonight.
The last
tomorrow.
time I was doing a sewing, I mean, look at the difference between the color there.
Wow.
Well, the last time I did a sewing project, that was the case too, and I had to buy a extra long thimble so I can push.
We
through
need a
the
thimble next time.
Yeah.
Let's be
How
smart.
about I bring the thimble down, and when you and I finish up this ornament, you know, online or offline.
If you can find it, that would just be
Oh, I know exactly where it
wunderbar.
is. I got a big one for the purpose of, because I was sewing up, you know, Stella's toys and
Right. I got her the cutest toy stuffed animal.
Oh, yes, you did.
Oh my
For
gosh.
Christmas? That's great.
Excuse me. Yeah. It's in the office, maybe.
Oh, don't bring it out because she'll see.
Oh, right.
We've got
It's
we've
a
got
stuffed animal with a little squeaky on the inside.
Oh, okay.
And it's just the way, you know how Stella likes to hold with both paws.
Stella's very handsy.
She's very,
Yes.
she captures something. Or even if it's you, if she has to capture you, she'll hold on with both hands.
Really loves using her hands. Yeah.
Well, it's holding, just like Stella, a rawhide candy cane.
Oh, cute. That's fun.
So it'll be fun to see Stella try to steal it from the stuffed animal.
Yes.
But it's a big stuffed animal, so she'll have fun with it.
What's the creature?
It's like a stuffed animal. I forgot.
What animal? Is it a cat or a dog or an otter?
It's an otter or a beaver or a bear. Because I can't remember. I think it's in my office. You want me to go get it?
Okay, sure.
All right.
Do you want me to? Oh, actually, yeah.
No, you don't know which bag it is.
I have no idea, and I don't want to look in a bag that has my presents.
Let me go get it real quick.
There's a lot of difference between all this creature. Okay. See you when you come back. And Amy, happy holidays. Thank you for coming by. I can't wait to see the pictures. Amy was saying that she also does these little ornaments with her family too, so I'll have to check those out. I'll show you the pictures of that, Mama, when I get them. Hello, R828 Realty. How are you doing? You also want to be like me because he doesn't. Thank you, Rachel. And Omaru, good to see you. I hope you're well. Omaru, thank you for gifting that sub to BBSNK. I appreciate that. You are very kind. Enjoy those emotes, and now you don't have to watch any ads on the channel too, BBSNK. And before Stella is cuddling the otter, Stella is behind we have baby gates separating the kitchen from the hallway and the dining room from the living room. Because otherwise my dog will go like charge at the door when people come by and stuff like that to like deliver things like pizza or whatever. Sure, yeah. So we have those baby gates up, but that doesn't keep her from looking out the gates. So we have to put a cardboard box, like a flat box, in front of the gate so she can't peek through. Otherwise she just cries and whines because she wants to be out here, but while we have these pins out here and like little fabric, I don't want her out here because she loves to just sort of deviously pick something up. And also she keeps bringing you a ball or a toy or a frisbee, something to throw. Playtime always. She's addicted to that. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Is everybody ready? Some Stella presents. Presents for my Jack Russell Terrier Beagle mix. See what it is. Oh, it's like a little fox or something. Or like a wolf. This is very cute. This is like a little wolf or something. Wearing like a little plaid. That's really cute. Isn't that adorable? Now she'll rip that to shreds, but it might take her a couple days. Yeah, or a couple hours. I looked at it because I was pulling on the ear. She'll pull off the little pom-pom and stuff. Before you wrap this up, I'd say cut the plastic on the rawhide because when you give it to her... Oh yeah, you won't be able to get it away. You won't be able to get it away. So yeah, all right. Take off all the tags. Maybe you'll help me with all that. Yeah, sure, and then we can put it in a bag. And then one more toy. One more toy, okay, for Stelbo. Because it's a heart. Oh my gosh. Can you see this little... I won't squeak it again though. It's a little candy cane heart. Isn't that cute? It's adorable. I love hearts. Isn't that cute? That's really precious. That's so cute. Yeah, that's maybe they like emotes. It too. Oh yeah, they think it's adorable. And this one's got squeaky somewhere. Don't squeak it too loud. Wow. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, that's it. So you're gonna get Stella's interest. She'll leap over the gate. Yeah. So yeah, that's all for Stella. That's great. I'm glad you got those fun little gifts. And the foxes go like this. We have to coordinate because, like, if you and I don't coordinate with buying, see, I can see her. I see her. You see her? She's standing up on her hind legs because she heard the squeaky. I know. She's just her imagination. Yeah, it was just your imagination, Stella. Don't worry about that. Last year, you and I bought plushies for her at the same time, and she had like 6 or 7 new toys. That she suffered through, you know. Of course, yeah. And one that was very interesting is we both got her a fox. Yes, we did. And mine was like the Big Daddy Fox. Same brand. It was the same brand, company, without even knowing. Yeah. And she got the smaller version of it, so Stella had to... She struggled with which one she was going to kill first. Back and forth between killing one and killing the next one. And they're still around. Oh yeah, she loves those foxes. Yep, and the little squirrel. Yes, and her squirrel is a chipmunk. That is a chipmunk? Yes, because it's got the stripe down the side. Is it a chippy? This is her little chippy. See, oh yes, yes. Oh, just chewed off the ears. On the side. But it's still around.